shut the fuck up, man. I've lost count 7 times
But
this
we
week.
fucking rich though, bro.
I'll still have to count the
You
fucking
about to
money.
really like be stunting on these fools, bro. Like I'm about to get all the bitches now. There's no way I'm not gonna have sex.
You're still not gonna get any bitches.
I'm rich now. Like it's no way I'm not gonna get bitches, bro. All these bitches want is $40, and I got several sets of $40 now.
Bitches don't like short guys.
Absolutely no sense.
Bruh, alright. Yeah, fans don't make no sense, bruh. These people, we gotta not curse in the first 30 seconds if we want to get these things like rolling on the shit. But it also don't matter because we on our own network, nigga. Rock the crowd. We out here.
I almost said.
It's good. Rock the crowd on your Rokus. You know what I mean? We on all streaming services for the pod. We out here now. With that, fandom is ridiculous. Oh, you don't have your mic on.
I don't. Do you have your mic on?
Of course.
Oh, nigga.
I be ready, bruh.
Shit.
I thought you was ready. You wasn't ready.
I was not ready.
It's okay.
I thought I was ready.
So
I wasn't ready. I was.
As we were talking, what we were talking about was I had to put it. You know, I didn't want to disrupt the logo. Like I didn't like the way.
Nothing on, but I was thinking about it.
You did. I didn't want to like put the black line across the neon, so I had to put it underneath. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's Straight Be the Wonder. I'm El Uno. This is the Straight Dope Show, and fandom is ridiculous.
Okay, so did you explain the story already, or we gotta do it again?
Nah, we about to go into it.
So the Dion Sanders story about the recruit that decided to
not go to Florida State and go to wherever
the hell Dion is.
Right.
Wherever it is, it ain't Florida State. All right, we don't even care to get the details on where he's actually playing because it's not Florida State.
It don't matter. Like it matters, but
that does matter.
No, look, it's not Florida State is what matters. He was like, "Yo, I want to go here," and then
he committed too.
Pre-committed or whatever. Well, however that shit works. I think it's
they go to hold up. They personal,
bullshit.
so they go to your house, see who you are, maybe at your practices and shit. They know this nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
he
was one of us already. That's why they mad. He was one of us.
Yep.
How did you turn him?
Because I'm Dion.
Because I'm Dion.
Hey, and Dion went to Florida State. He an alumni. He know how to go down over there. So he can tell you to get down and be like, yo, what I'm doing over here, though, it's way better than that. And, like, I like what they got going over there. But my shit more John Blaze than that, son.
Look, you fucking with prime time.
Up top.
Yo, I love it. I love it. Hey, I love it.
I'm not mad at it.
I
appreciate it. And I think more
this
people...
makes me so happy. Because it's like, okay, so being that guys like him can't get jobs in the NFL, right?
Like who?
I shouldn't say like prime time, but like black coaches have had a hard time getting jobs in the NFL.
Absolutely.
All right. Fuck them up on their way, right?
Hey, well,
fuck up the system.
Well, this is the thing. This is where I've always been wondering how come it never worked out this way. Because a lot of great football players came from HBCUs, right? And a lot of them, even if they didn't go to HBCUs, they like true to their roots type thing. They from the South, they donate, they do this, they do that. I never understood how come nobody's doing what Dion's doing right now. Mm-hmm. We never seen them cats go back and start being the coach where it's like, okay, I
feel like it's
like, no, it's like, I hopefully it's not a money thing, or it's like an alumni thing, because it's like, okay, maybe, I went to this school, so I have an allegiance to this school. It's like, yeah, but, you know what I mean?
They're not going to make you head coach there.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like, and we will, right? So I'm just curious as to why people haven't done it before, because I think this is an easy route where it's like, oh, you don't want to piss off the people, but it's like, but we are the product.
We've been saying for a long time that they're the product,
bro, and that's the problem
about us.
And that's the problem where it's like we don't want to piss off the bosses, bro. They're selling us. Exactly. It's not like we're together selling something else. No, bro, they're selling us.
Turn around.
So we do whatever, right? Don't nobody care, bro. I still gotta get that jersey though. That throwback is nice. Every time I see him out there, I'm like,
that's dope.
I need that.
That's dope.
But
anyway, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what it is. Like they hella people was mad, bro. They burning old Dion jerseys.
Which is
I'll
funny.
never be a fan of you again.
That's funny.
I'll never do this. Like,
That's funny. Because it's like, are you sacrificing your memories of me?
Bruh.
When you but when you burn my jersey, are you sacrificing your memories of me? All the things that I've already done for y'all franchise?
Bruh.
Or your team and your school? What?
You already paid for the jersey. So it's not like you
I already got the benefits from it.
When you burn it, it's not like the 7 cents I was getting from it go back to you.
Plus, on top of that, this is a kid deciding what to do with his future.
Right.
You think you own him already?
I mean, if we talking sports.
You own this kid already.
If we talking sports, then yeah. He said he was coming here. He belongs to us. We got the top recruit. You
So
see,
honestly,
bruh,
I've never heard this shit with basketball teams, and this might be why it's easier for them to be coaches, like former players to be coaches in a basketball league instead of football. Because I've never heard recruiting problems in basketball like that.
Well, the difference between basketball and football would be the the difference between basketball and football is that basketball is more one and done now, and it's like there's a whole we know who you are in if you do shit at basketball, we know who you are from jump, right? We know who you are before you make the league, right? We know who you are before you make these decisions. Are you going to the league out of high school? You might go overseas. You have so many other options, whereas in football, bro, it's a purely American sport. And you have to go through the system. You have to be X amount of years. Like, they built the rules in.
That's very true.
They built the rules in for you to make that system because college football is such a moneymaker, right? So everybody's, even though they say it's like, and no antitrust rules, blah, 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 no monopolies, and it's like, bro, this is all geared for everybody to make money along the way.
And we know it.
Right? Because it's like, bro, when you see a kid coming out of high school, he might be like 6'11", 350 naturally.
You walk up to him and ask.
No, like naturally, right? That's how big he is. He bigger than anybody out there. He faster and shit. He younger. Why can't he join an NFL team at that size? He ain't gonna get hurt.
They can chop his legs.
No, but I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? But how come he doesn't have you? But you make him go do that for a college team, right? For 2 or 3 years. Same injury risk. He ain't getting paid for it. Like, you see what I'm saying?
It's almost like you building him up to see, and
that's
taking years off of his life. Actually,
without paying you, bro.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They don't do that overseas in other sports. Everywhere else, they have the minor leagues or whatever, the different junior whatevers, where it's like, yo, you amazing at 15, bro. We got the 15 and up pro league. You know what I mean? We throw you in that. Or it's a minor league system for that club, like they do in soccer, where it's like, oh, he been playing for the junior Manchester team since he was 14. Like, blah, 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 blah.
This makes more sense.
Doesn't it?
It seems like we're going this way with the G League teams.
Man,
they're signing right out of high school.
Basketball is not. Basketball is on their way.
But football isn't. That's what I'm saying.
But it can't be. Like, think, okay.
The system. No, I get it. It's because of the system. So it's like you sign it when you sign that, you do sign your life away in a weird way, because it's like my allegiance is to this place.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hating on Dion because he used to be an alumni 40 years ago.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
I can't do my job.
Right. Right. Right.
You hate me for doing a good job.
Y'all taught me the skills to do
my job.
And it's like, nah, fuck you. We should have never taught you. Should have never taught you niggas anything.
It's just like you should be happy that I am an alumni and I'm doing this job somewhere else and having
right, because don't that make you look better? Because it's like you breed good niggas. But nah, bro.
We don't want that.
We would rather. Never mind.
We would rather have all these niggers on our team. That's what you want to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. We would rather have you. We would rather tell you niggas what to do than never have to listen to you. Now, on a positive note, we're gonna switch gears. We'll come back to sports. It's Christmas week.
Christmas time is here.
Yeah, that time.
You know, watch Charlie Brown, bro? Do you ever watch Charlie Brown?
I haven't watched Charlie Brown in a long time. in a long time. That memory is not active. It might be in the vault. Wah, wah, wah.
That's fucking the music is forever famous.
Man,
I was watching Hawkeye and they had that shit on and I started dying laughing. It was like the moment wasn't even for laughing. It's just the fact that it was in the background. I'm like, I love this shit.
Oh,
It sounds so terribly great.
speaking of Christmas movies and entertainment wise, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
So we already know yours before you get into it because we've said it on the podcast every year.
I mean, but it switched up though.
No, it didn't.
It did though.
You're a liar.
I seen a new one.
Nigga.
I got a new one.
Nigga.
I got a new one.
I swear to God.
It's a real new
My
one.
favorite Christmas movie, I think I've said it, it's Elf.
Yeah, man, I can't get into that movie.
It's hella funny.
I cannot get into it.
I love that movie.
I mean, Zoe Deschanel in it.
I don't even know who it is.
The chick from the New Girl chick.
Oh, she's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go back to see that.
Ain't Faison in it.
He is, I think. I can't remember, bro. It's not my favorite Christmas movie.
See, you're not around your white friends, bro. It's
I don't
okay.
even
You
know
know
my favorite Christmas movie.
What's your favorite movie set around Christmas time? Die Hard.
I feel like we just need to let you go. You already know what you want to say.
Nah,
And you
man.
need to let people know that Die Hard is the best Christmas movie, right?
Look, all right. So, number one, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie for adults
True.
because it shows you that life be happening around holidays. None of that shit matters any other time, right? It's like, yeah, you be at work, you go home, and it's like, oh shit, it is Christmas time. You ain't got no kids and shit, you don't fucking know. Right? You ain't out here buying shit, you just see commercials change to Happy Holidays and shit. And you go into the stores and you're like, why are so many fucking people outside right now? Right? And you're like, that's right. Fuck.
Mad about it. Fuck.
So that's what Die Hard gives off that feeling of fuck, man. Even that can't take no damn breaks. Even that Christmas,
Honestly,
right?
Yeah, no,
Now,
yeah, no.
flip that. My favorite Christmas movie, new shit, HBO Max, 8-Bit Christmas.
Crickets.
Absolutely, that's fucked up. Nah, 8-Bit Christmas is hella dope, right? It's a story about the kids trying to like get their money up to get a Nintendo, right? Like it's a new Christmas movie, but it's about like
Nintendo.
Right. So it's the dad telling his daughter the story of how him and his friends was trying to save up the money and doing all this extra shit to get this Nintendo, right? And it's pretty dope, bruh. And then it's
Doesn't sound like a bad premise.
and now look, bruh. Then they stick you with the emotional shit because it was like. His dad had built him a fucking. He really wanted a Nintendo, and his dad built him a fucking treehouse, right? And then it was like, oh, the treehouse is amazing, this, that, and the other. And his daughter, and like, the story ended up in the treehouse. They still ended up with a Nintendo, or no, they got it, and then it broke or some shit, right? Like, or it got ran over, I forget. But it was like, oh, at the end he didn't get it, but they ended up getting one in the end, and they had a treehouse, right? And it was like, oh,
Treehouse doesn't do it.
because his dad built the treehouse, and that's what he got instead of the Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. Treehouse is cooler. You can stay in the treehouse, create memories in a treehouse.
Bam.
Like,
And also, his dad was dead when he was telling the story. So it was like it tried to stick you with that emotional shit right at the end. And I'm like,
is this a
fuck
Disney film,
this
bro?
movie. It's an HBO Max flick.
Copying the Disney format, though.
But hey, but real
You gotta
shit.
stick this
Hey,
in the
bro.
heart at some
Bruh.
point in the
That
it don't
shit-
even matter when. They get the beginning, the middle, or the end.
Hey, but they
As
had
long
me.
as you get this moment.
They had me, bro. They had me. I was like, yo, this was pretty dope. This is it. And then it was like, and I'm like, but you ain't seen the dad, bro. Her grandpa ain't
Dad
there.
ain't right.
And he's like, and I'm like,
Die.
fuck yeah. I'm like,
Life is real and nobody lives forever. Christmas
Alright.
time reminds you that there's death around. Because it's the winter time and everything
it's
dies
cold
now.
and evil.
This is honestly when you meet people who don't like the holidays, that's usually why. It's because somebody died around the holidays and it sucks.
Hey man, somebody
That's
dying
life, man.
in general
That's definitely life.
is terrible.
But there's so many Christmas movies. I really couldn't think of a favorite. I like This Christmas, but that's extremely black.
What's wrong with that?
There's no problem with it. But if you talking to a broad audience of people, I don't think This Christmas would be on their list of favorite films.
I mean, it's all right.
I like Chris Brown singing.
This Christmas.
That's that's gonna be in every black family for the next 40 years. So that's huge to us. And this Christmas will be. Alright, nigga. Alright,
bet.
Alright. So what else? All the ones with Tim Allen.
All the ones with Tim Allen.
The Santa Claus 1, 2, whatever with Tim Allen when he's Santa.
Yeah.
Those are cool. What the fuck else?
I have no idea.
I don't feel like I'm a holiday guy.
We're gonna take a break. I think
That white man's name is Compton.
Yo, this is a straight dope show. I'm El Uno.
Please tell me you didn't get me on that.
I got you.
You suck.
How do you know that's the fuck you was about to say?
Now I gotta sit here with I say shit about white people off camera face.
I do too.
We all do.
It's okay.
We all racist.
It was that wasn't even racist. That was just ironic. Because when you think Compton, you don't think white man. Like, you just don't, bruh. Dr. Dre made sure you don't. Eazy-E made sure you don't. Hey, you feel me? Ice Cube made sure you don't.
Didn't think.
So it's not
white man.
That's it. That's not a problem, man. I feel like we gotta get away from that. It's gotta be okay to just point out shit that don't seem right. And it's not that it's not right, it's just like, yo, that's not weird to y'all. It's okay to say that. It's okay to be, and if it's not, be like, oh, okay.
I'm not, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna just own it, because you're right. It was weird. It was very weird. I immediately said it as soon as I saw it. I didn't even think about it. It was like, oh, this white man's name is Compton. That's different.
That's
very different.
Oh, look.
It's almost like meeting a white dude named Jamal. You'd be like, huh.
Yeah, you'd ask, bro. You would think. I swear everybody.
I mean, because, they do that for generic black names enough that you wouldn't normally think a white person would even name their kid Jamal.
If a dude named Jamal was white, I would immediately ask him if one of his parents were black. Not on no racist shit. I just want to know where the name came from.
I'm willing to sound ignorant to get the story.
That's it.
Because you're so interesting.
That's it. I've never heard that. It doesn't. It's like me with my name, bruh. Niggas immediately stop and be like, how? You don't.
Is there a white woman in your life?
It's like, nah. Actually, I was named after my cousin that looked like me. So.
Her name was Leslie?
No. Fuck you. It's dude. But he changed his name for that reason.
Wow. That sucks.
But I'm saying, it's like when people ask that question, it's like, oh, my cousin had the name too. And they would say some shit like you just said. And it's like, nah, actually, I don't know where he got his from. And also, he changed his name. So I'm really just out here by myself.
I'm out here repping it alone, yo. I'm repping.
It's me and Leslie Nielsen. Rapping hard.
So, there was this kid named Lindsay back in high school.
Uh-huh.
Black kid named Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's like a thing,
Bruh,
but you know,
what was bruh's name? Bruh's name was it wasn't.
hey, I fucked
It was
with
like-
Lindsay too because he
it
used to sell
Ashley.
chocolates because he
It
was
was
a hustler.
Ashley.
I've heard Ashley as a dude.
Know what I
before,
mean?
though. It's not a black dude.
But it's still like
Ashley.
it's one of them things where it's like,
That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
hey, but as a dude with a girl named going through life, bro, how you get them interviews? That's how you move up. I'm trying to tell
I'm
you,
like a white woman.
hey,
They
bro,
think I'm a white.
you level up. Niggas don't talk to you on the phone. They only see you at the interview. You only talk through text, bro. They don't know. They can't ask
Not
you
until
No,
they
like,
see you.
hey, but when they see you and it's like, you saw my resume. Shit, winning.
You wanted me. You wanted me here.
It's
And
like-
you need me.
You
All right.
called me. Remember that.
Remember that.
Remember that. You,
You
called
needed me for this job.
How many cats ain't showed up for the interview? I mean, I'm just
And
saying.
These are problems
I'm just
we
saying.
know about. All right. This is
I'm
why
just
my name
saying.
is Leslie. I know how to get my foot in the door.
Like, as
Bro, this is nice.
he too excited. They suck.
Hell yeah.
Hey, bro, when they run into that, y'all play the Cowboys again this year? I don't know.
Why you trying? What you trying to say? You
Y'all
don't
need
think
to
y'all
play-
gonna get smacked too?
Y'all need to play a good team.
A good team.
Y'all need to play a good team. We know the Falcons ain't good.
They 6-7 and we 7-6.
Oh, y'all going off too. That's
Yeah.
terrible. That kind of proves my point. Hey, bro. But okay, so let's get into it. I have this question that I feel like we gotta talk about, bro. Is black TV too black? And what I mean by that is when you see black TV, they whole circle just be
black.
black people.
So yeah, that's honestly, I can get with this mainly because I know every time I see some shit, I'd be like, white people ain't gonna watch this. And I'm not mad about it. It's just one of those things where you gotta know that if you're gonna make everything about it black, they're not gonna watch this shit. And it's different for us because we grew up having to watch white people. I watched Little House on the Prairie, my nigga. All right,
Yeah.
it don't get no whiter than
They
that.
really don't, bro.
So you know what I'm talking
beat me
about?
on that, bro.
But it's
That
like
couldn't-
shit this on TV.
When I was little, bro, and I would see Little House on the Prairie, I'd be like, that's too white.
Very white.
Like, I'd be like, I gotta draw a line somewhere.
But it's out there, and it's always gonna be red. So, but when you come to black television, it's like it's specifically there for black people. Because when we want options, it's like there's only a couple of them, and we want them so much, we'll watch it no matter what.
I mean,
White people are not gonna do that.
I hear everything you say, and you're absolutely right. My issue is, it's not realistic, at least for me, right?
I've had that.
So-
yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
like, hey, bro, they want to be like, oh, we're represented, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but I am the token black dude on the TV show. Give me more token black people on TV shows.
So this is the only reason why I was laughing at Shang-Chi, because I was like, oh, they did the black thing, where every person in the film is now Asian. And I'm like, obviously they not gonna not fuck with it like they don't fuck with black shit,
right.
but it's noticeable to me only because we do it all the time.
Bro, you already know.
It's like, yo,
and
this
that's
is
what I'm saying.
really-
It's just like, just make it more realistic.
Oh,
man. Your life
the harder they fall. This is another one. So it's like, this honestly should be the movie of the year, right?
Yes, indeed.
One of them.
Indeed.
If it's not top 5,
No, it's,
you know what I mean?
name something better. But we ain't seen Spider-Man, so name something better.
No, actually, fuck that. I'm a Marvel guy. Marvel gets points because it's awesome,
It ain't
not
even,
because it's
you
good.
ain't even seen it yet.
Nigga,
shut
fuck
up.
out of here.
You ain't
I've
even
watched
seen
them
it.
all.
You ain't seen this one.
I've watched them all.
Bro, it's okay. It's okay.
Endgame, what's his name? Infinity
Ain't
War.
none of them came out
They're
this
all
year.
awesome.
Ain't none of them came out this year.
My point is, Marvel
This
gets points
2022.
of awesomeness.
Okay,
Not
cool.
because of how good it is.
Okay, cool.
It's awesome moments, not because it's
Hey,
a great film.
But its awesomeness still don't surpass how good and awesome motherfucking
Harder they
Guardians
fall
was.
is. That's my point. It's you got to put. Don't compare them to Marvel ever. Don't compare any movie to Marvel. When you're like, oh, this film is great, it's kind of like Marvel. No, you can't do that.
I wasn't doing that.
No, yeah,
I was
great.
saying the movies that came out this year. You said top 5. I'm saying name a better movie.
Yeah, if anybody said Marvel, I'd want to cuss them out. So anyway, I don't think there is.
Yeah,
I really don't think there is.
I can't remember a movie that I watched that many times in a row.
Let's see. There you go.
That I was like glued to that shit. Like, this the shit. I can't remember one.
The one white lady that I know that's honestly very black loved it. I don't know if I can use her as a confidence, but yeah, she loved it. But I don't know anybody that isn't black that watched this film.
That is accurate. People say I've told people to watch it, but you know,
black leads, you know. I don't really relate to them.
I mean, I feel
you know
like
why they related to the King of Wakanda?
Because it's
a
Marvel.
Comic book character. He's got a fucking mask on, and he's a hero,
Marvel,
and he does stupid shit. It's not real.
Anybody could be the Black Panther.
Nigga, anybody could have been. Well, not anybody. Not anybody could have been in The Harder They Fall, but anybody could have been a cowboy at some point.
Hey, no, but check it.
Why are there not more black cowboys in the world?
That movie, but that movie that movie pointed out the actual situation though, where it was like, yo, we was segregated, and then it's when shit became states, then they had to figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the whole fight of the movie. He wants to keep the town, and they like, oh, but it's about to be a state, so we got to buy the property before somebody else come and take it, right? They go to a white town. Like, you know, like
everything's painted white,
but everybody's white, and they're not necessarily disrespectful. They just like, yo, you in the wrong place.
You're not. Why are you here? They looking at them strange.
So it's like, dang.
You gotta have an account.
So all of those things, they painted it perfectly. Where it's like, this could have been how it was. It's not to say that y'all didn't exist. It's that we not interacting with you. Only when we have to. And that's obviously how it is for white TV as well, which goes back to my point where I'm like, yo, if it's realistic for my life, some of my friends are black, some of them are Asian, some of them some of them are kind of anything that like live near me at the time.
Can I just say this real quick? Not talking about living single. This is why I don't fuck with Friends. Alright? It's not that it isn't a good show. It's that it's extremely white. And yes. I don't relate to that shit at all. And when I know that it came from something black, that makes it worse. But if you still completely just exclude that, I wouldn't be privy to watching that shit. It's like The Big Bang Theory is cool because it's like they're like nerds. I can relate to that. They also in the comic books.
Yeah.
And superheroes.
You know, well, you have different entry points. It's like, how are you connected to Friends? How would you connect to
There's
Friends?
no way.
No way.
There's no way. Like, so no. Like, I get it, but it goes both ways, even when we think about black stuff. That's why I use Shang-Chi, because it's like, it goes both ways.
Again,
same thing.
No, I mean, I don't understand why they assume a movie that depicts the actual interworkings of society won't sell. Right? Because it's like, oh, we want to depict reality, we want to tell a story, but we don't want to tell a story genuine enough. Think about what's the movie? Remember Kids? You know Kids. You might know Kids. It's a crazy movie from the 90s. All right, it's a crazy movie from the 90s about skaters and sex and drugs and shit like that, right? But it's in the streets in New York, so it's everybody hanging with everybody. You cats that live around the block, bruh. They kicking it with the white girls, bruh. It's the black dudes that's skating. It's the Puerto Rican cats out on the block. It's all of that, right? And it's like, oh, that's how it is. So it's like we seem to enjoy it. The only time we accept it is when it's like, oh, it's New York, and that's how the streets of New York are. But whenever it's a TV show set somewhere, it's like, oh, you and all of your friends are the same. There's this show. Only reason I'm bringing this up is because there's this show called The Grand Crew on NBC, right? So it's a black show on NBC, right? And it's like, that's huge. and it's like, yo, all the friends is black.
Everybody around is black.
Everybody, bro. Everywhere they
The
go
show
is
is
black.
gonna survive.
Everywhere they go, everything they do is extra black, and it's like
So you know what made Blackish work?
that. Yeah, yeah,
Not every character in the show is black.
and that's it. It's the interaction, bro.
The main crew is black, which is
Yeah.
okay. We're totally fine
It's
with
their,
that.
it's their
every single
family,
time.
bro. But once you get outside of your house,
The
It's
world
not
isn't
like
all
that.
black.
yeah,
That's bullshit.
and that was fucking with me.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
But a lot of things that we watched did the same exact thing. So I feel like I don't know.
No, hey, I understand that, right? And it was like at the time in my life, everything I was around was black. You see what I'm saying?
This is why I always laugh at my mom
'Cause
because she watches all black shit.
No, but it's like at the time Martin was out, I had multicultural friends at school, but I went to church, and in my neighborhood it was just niggas that looked like me. I had had a couple of different ethnic homies across the street or whatever, but it was a more black centric lifestyle.
Were there any white people in your church?
No, what might have been like two. Like, you see what I'm saying?
They was the real ones.
Over
too.
the lifetime, yeah,
Because you know they just part of the.
they in the neighborhood,
Yeah,
man. But that's what I'm saying is it's like when Martin and Living Single and those things were out, I didn't have this thought because that's the way my life was situated at the time. I didn't see cats outside the car, right? Everybody was through a looking glass.
Everybody was really black.
Right. And as I get older, and as I got older, bro, so when I moved past elementary school,
The people you work with. That's why I like King of Queens. His best friend is dude he work with, black guy. We truck drivers, nigga. We regular fucking people. I love this show because they were regular dudes, bro. It's like we got same kind of problems. His wife was regular black people. You know what I mean? Like she was cool.
You know what? Now that you say that, I gotta put more respect on King of Queens.
Yeah, because I noticed this as a kid, dude.
And
As a kid, it was dope to be like, because just like the Friends comp, the Friends didn't look real to me as a kid. When I talk about Full House and I hate on Full House, it's because that shit didn't look real to me as a kid.
okay.
As a child, with a child mind, I said, fuck this show. I don't like this shit. And then I looked at King of Queens every day as a child. And I'm like, I love this shit.
I'm not gonna front on you. I watched Full House for Stephanie.
I don't know these people, bro. I can't give it to you.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. I'm just telling you why I watched it.
Get the fuck out of here with that. I'm fuck Full House. Fuck Friends.
It was the only thing on at 4:30, 5 o'clock. And like, what else was I supposed to watch?
In my life, it was George Lopez.
Cool.
That is some Mexican shit.
Good for you.
Fuck with George Lopez. What else?
Good for you. I didn't have that.
King of the Hill.
I didn't have that opportunity.
You had King of the Hill.
I did, but not at that time frame, nigga. I had to watch Full House. It was Full House.
All right,
Family Matters, nigga. Hold up. Step by step.
I'm about to get.
This nigga's upset. Like, hey, don't be mad at my programming, nigga. What do you mean?
Anyway.
So, did you watch that Jake Paul fight?
Okay, so I would never watch a Jake Paul fight.
I wouldn't either.
Alright? I don't give a damn if he was fighting the greatest fighter in the world. I will never watch a Jake Paul fight.
Uh-huh.
Never yet.
Okay, so did you expect him to knock out dude?
I expected him to win. Do you want to know why I expected him to win?
Because he paid for it? I mean, yeah.
I think it's all bullshit. I think there's probably nothing that was more blatantly bullshit than his rise to fame as a boxer.
His rise to fame.
As a boxer.
I mean, my thought is, because you got, Mike Tyson said he's the best thing that happened to boxing in years. There's multiple professional boxers out there, right? After the first fight, that's what Mike Tyson said.
Oh, no, I already know why they say it, because
Man.
he's bringing money to the sport, and they don't know how to generate any views.
Exactly.
And they need this white boy to help them.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So how many people are you going to throw in the ring with him to make him look good? He just got one of the greatest knockouts I've ever seen in my life. Was it real?
Didn't look like it. Don't feel like it.
We know how knockouts look.
Man.
Alright?
Wait, hold on.
When
Hold on.
do you-
Wait, hold on. We saw there was a knockout like about an hour before that one. That was like a real punch to the face.
But his shit looked great, dog. He took that punch.
Oh no,
He
that shit was
definitely
amazing.
took the punch.
That shit was amazing.
But the point is, how real was it?
That shit looked like Michael B. in Creed, bruh.
You know what I mean? He took the punch though.
Hey,
But
slapped him.
when it really matters out here, I don't think that's gonna happen to any. Like when he fought, what's his name? Floyd Mayweather. Was that him or was his
That was
brother?
his brother.
I don't. Anyway,
No
when
matter.
they fought him,
No, look. Here's the thing. It's like they're not.
is there ever? But no, wait, stop. Let me explain this. Is there ever a point where you're gonna see Mayweather's feet stop moving? He's just gonna plant himself and stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, when you're, cocking back for a punch, just not gonna move at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we gotta break it down because if you look at the punch, you're like, nah, he knocked him out. That was amazing.
Right.
Yes, it was.
Nobody.
But
Number one rule of any fight, bro, is you never drop your hands.
he dropped his hands. He was standing still,
Yeah, drop his hands, standing still, looking at him. Yeah.
just waiting to get hit. The dude he fought before wasn't trying to hit him. More than anything, the dude before him was trying not to get hit in a fight. I forget what his name was because they don't fucking matter.
Well, not like, and also he's not fighting boxers, right?
No, he's not.
He's just fighting cats that have a history of fighting professionally.
Mm-hmm.
They're combat artists.
We haven't seen one professional boxer get in the ring while he was still in his prime or still whatever and get in there fighting. Still in shape, whatever you want to call it. We haven't seen one real professional get in the ring with any of these boys.
Why would they?
This is why I say it's like, look, maybe he is the greatest thing for your sport, but if you're looking at somebody like me who wants something real, I would never watch this shit.
Oh, I'm never tuned.
More than anything, I'm turned off from boxing. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I'm never tuning in.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm watching women out here beating each other to fucking pulps, blood and shit, breaking bones. All right, get down with the get down, and y'all gonna put some weak niggas.
You gonna put
in
this? Hey, you gonna put this Disney nigga against his
right? You know what I
audience?
mean? On some bullshit with me. Like, come on, dog. I'm not paying for that. I will never pay for that. I don't care how big it gets.
Hey,
I'm not
real
paying
shit,
for it.
ain't no check big enough for me to. Ain't no check big enough for me to get knocked out by some Disney nigga.
To make this nigga look good.
I can't.
Nah, bro.
It's not worth it. Granted,
Shit.
Hey,
You
wait,
see
look.
how we don't even halfway believe that he did it?
yeah,
We don't even kind of believe it.
not at all. Not at all.
We've seen enough, bro. It won't matter.
nothing. And then what's funny is always the hype is like, I just want to see him get knocked out, and it's like, so
So you got the nigga that would take the punch.
every time. It's the second time he done took it. Now, but I mean, the fight of the night though.
Why they gotta do my boy dirty?
We both have Frank, bro. I'm glad we didn't put no
Frank,
money on
we
that.
have Frank. Nah.
I'm glad I didn't put a damn thing on
So,
that, bro, because he got his ass mopped.
To be real, Frank is like 5'9".
Granted, I understand.
Darren Williams is like 6'3".
I understand.
And even if they were at the same height, I think Darren is still bigger than him. So
that's the part where I was like, no, I didn't know Darren Williams was that big.
He was way bigger.
Bruh.
Than him. Yeah, he was a basketball player.
Bruh.
It's funny because people look at basketball players and you forget
It's the TV.
but wait, the smallest guy on the television when you watching basketball would be the biggest guy probably in football.
Yeah. Hey,
And they would be either a wide receiver as the tallest dude or the tight end as the tallest dude, or if they're even bigger than that, like Shaq size, they're the best offensive guard you've ever seen in your life. That's the basketball players if they play football.
Hey, bro, we gotta remember that the TV is showing us the fucking nosebleed seats.
Right. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, it's a setup.
Frank
Wait,
Gore
wait,
is
wait,
my
wait,
size,
wait.
dog.
They know why they don't show you the fucking sidelines cameras all the time? Because then you want that shit. Right? They like, nah, we gotta get you used to this
How
nosebleed
these
shit.
nosebleed seats?
So you can
We gotta
pay.
get
So
you
you gonna pay. So you
You
gonna
can
pay.
pay.
So you pay for this.
You ain't gonna be up front, nigga.
We gonna give you that same arena experience.
It's so fucked up, bro. I remember one of the first times I went to the game. We didn't get nosebleeds because I was with my dad, and my dad, has more money than that. So we weren't close, but we were close
like
enough
mid-range.
to look back and be like, "Damn, I'm glad I ain't one of them." And then I remember when I went with one of my friends, and it was like we got the nosebleeds, and I was way in the back, and I was looking like, man,
I'm one of them.
no, I was like, man, this is not bad at all. This is kind of great. This is just like on TV. I don't feel bad seeing.
It's a setup, bro. They get you. It's a setup all the time. You gotta watch out for these mind tricks,
Oh, that
bro.
shit is hilarious.
All they do, mind tricks.
Then on top of that, you get caught up looking at the jumbotron and shit. All the stuff that's around the arena, you looking at the jerseys and stuff. You don't give a fuck. You happy to be there.
You there for the experience.
You know what I mean? You happy to be there.
I'm like, fuck the game. Speaking of basketball, bro, they let Kyrie back. Hey, but you know what? Hey, hold up. So this.
Wait.
Wait. Why are you telling me to wait?
Because this is so profound. This is so big. But yet, it won't be talked about.
Nah, because you know what happened? They dropped that shit on what, Friday? They dropped that on the Friday before Christmas week. Everybody going home, bruh.
On top of that, even when we come back Monday, and everybody's
It's bowl
gonna be talking
weeks
about
and shit.
It's bowl week. It's Christmas Day games.
Yeah.
It's everything that doesn't have to deal with Kyrie. We don't have to talk about him. We can move past this.
Bruh. And he got.
I bet you, this was a part of the plan. This was all the way up in the league office plan where they were like,
"Oh, I'm sure,
Kyrie's not playing. We need him back in there." They were probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They were like, "When's a good time to get him in there?"
Christmas week.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah.
I think we can squeeze him in, and we won't even have to talk about him.
Bruh, that is a prime fucking media tactic. You always drop this shit on the Friday, right before you go home at 4:59, bruh. 4:59 on that Friday before the holidays, bruh. Hit send and you out the door. Hey, I can't even answer you, my nigga. I got my fucking my away messages up. I see you on the what is that, the 27th? I got you on the 27th.
On the 27th, after everything go down, after it's not even a story that you back in the league anymore.
Right.
So the reason why we juiced about this shit, all right? Reason why we juiced, I thought we hated this nigga. See, I called him that because he don't want to be called that. Yeah, that's how they treated him.
They did.
Like he was a nigga.
Nah, bro.
We don't like this nigga around here in New York.
He too free.
He takes too many days off.
Hey,
He doesn't want to work.
Hold up.
This nigga doesn't want to work.
Hold up. Bruh.
Wait.
He was already a part-time player, though.
I was talking about Ben on Reddit, right? Because you know I be reading the Reddit comments. This nigga got out at Kyrie on a random and was like, yo, you right about Ben. And that's why I don't fuck with Kyrie. And because these, what are these niggas he named? Was it Ben Shapiro or some shit? I don't even know these niggas' names. The Fox people. He started naming Fox people, Tucker Carlson, and all these all these pundits using Kyrie and his anti-vax, and I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
Chill, son.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He poisoned.
They got that nigga.
He poisoned
He read
Brad.
every line that they said about Kyrie, and that was what mattered. That's how it affects
He
you.
poisoned
We
Brad.
ruined his image in his eyes. Fuck Kyrie. That's how he felt.
Bruh,
He didn't get vaccinated.
has it ever mattered, my nigga?
Don't seem to matter now.
You already had, bruh, you had players in the league that weren't vaccinated besides him.
That wasn't the story though. The
Bruh,
story was about Kyrie not doing it for his own special reasons. He's an anti-vaxxer. Like I said, Fox News using him as an example.
but like, bruh, I can't. I mean,
It's
we live,
bullshit, bro.
we live in America, my nigga.
Bullshit,
like,
bro.
we got the. He has the opportunity
We
to do that.
we knew it was bullshit when we was calling out Stephen A. for how hard he was going at him.
so hard, bro. Fuck that guy.
And it's like
That was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Look at here
What
we
changed?
are. Here we are today.
What changed?
Ain't shit changed.
I know
bruh.
was you looking for the Stephen A. Stuff?
I didn't see a fucking thing.
I didn't see nothing.
I see a tweet. Hey, what did you call this nigga? Texting him and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should be calling and texting that nigga and be like, hey.
See, this is what the only
Hey,
thing that
it's-
irritates
say,
me.
hey,
The
I
only
fucked
thing that
up.
irritates me is I don't get to see the moment where this nigga has that sour look on his face, like, oh, all that shit I said about him doesn't mean a goddamn thing anymore.
Bruh,
But I still got to deal with this dude. What if he had the balls to get on First Take,
we don't want
just
him
like
to-
T.O. did?
we don't want him to
I
do
was
that.
pissed off at T.O. for what he said to Stephen A. because
Mhm.
it was ignorant. I don't like ignorance,
Nah,
but I don't think Kyrie would be that ignorant.
nah, you don't. It's
I
not-
want to see it.
It's not that he wouldn't be that ignorant. It's that the way that they've already painted him, like you said, where they've already tarnished his name, tarnished him in front of people's eyes, right? No matter what he say when he go on there, that's just more evidence for them to spin, right? So it's like he already tarnished. That's not gonna help anything. It's like, oh, whatever he say, they just gonna take his words in clips anyway. We're not looking at the whole thing. We just taking the parts we need to tell our story, bro. Repeat that shit back
Over
and
and
forth,
over and over again.
rinse and repeat, and there we go. Here we are.
But this is why we mad at you,
Mm-hmm.
because you know what you're doing. And if we were to get up on there and talk to you face to face, I don't feel like you'd have that same energy.
He'd have to.
But they're not going to go up and talk to him.
They not even, bro. Don't like.
This is why I
Well,
was
look,
mad at the T.O. thing, because I'm like, you use this moment to be ignorant as opposed to actually setting them straight.
Well, like you can't. What do I want to say? Because that's not. There's no win-win in that, right? It is for the people, but we ain't trying. We talk about the
It's
people.
fuck us, bro.
No.
It's if I was Kyrie, it's like, why would you go after me like that?
But we know why. He know why.
It's bullshit, though.
Like you, what I'm saying is,
I want to hold him accountable on Arcane.
there's no way to,
Mm-mm.
right? Because it's like you asking him to be on his job on the platform that they done built up for him to do shit like he done. To be like, why you do that shit you done?
Right. Don't matter about that shit you done.
And it's like, yo,
You played house nigga, and I don't like it.
yeah. And I was trying to tell you,
And I was trying to defend this nigga, man. And it's like, yo,
trying to tell
when
you,
you got blatantly house niggerish, like I can't defend that shit.
Bro, I wasn't even. I was going hard, and he like, bro, why you keep going at him? I'm like, cause every time, bro, nobody see it. So
I always
so,
say, I will defend you till I can't defend you no more.
yeah,
And
and
after that, it's like, fuck you, bro.
bro, so I really want to know though, who pressed the button? Who was like, all right, Kyrie could come back?
Well, just like you said, when all the people, what is it? The COVID is fucking everybody up, so they need bodies.
I don't even.
So they need him.
Nah, but check it, they don't, because that's what your fucking minor league system is for, in two-way contracts and shit.
Bro, they need him to sell tickets.
They wasn't selling them anyway, so
They need him. They needed him from jump, and they acted like they didn't.
Hey.
This is why I want.
So now look,
I know Kyrie's gonna be all stand up about it. Like, yeah, I just want to play basketball.
Hey, nah, but what
I'm
is
just
this?
glad I'm back playing
Well,
basketball.
nah, hey, bro, because only reason I'm asking that question is because we see Isaiah Thomas is back in the league, and I feel like the same thing can be said.
Because they can take it away from you again.
Yeah, bro, but that's my point. Is it's like where are these forces coming from that are making these decisions that don't seem they're not in the best interest of basketball?
Dude,
They not like
yo, Adam Silver,
they
all
not
of them, bro.
they not in the best interest of the entertainment value because we're in this.
It's about their image, and it's only about their image.
Mm,
Kyrie fucked up their image when he decided he wasn't going to get vaccinated. That's how they treated him. You
But,
fucked up
bro,
our image not doing what the fuck we told you to
but
do.
so check this out. So did Kyrie play in the bubble?
Yeah.
Kyrie went through that shit. He protested that shit and went through with it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Y'all came back and asked for this shit, and he was like, nah. Meanwhile, let's put Kyrie to the side. The whole league's COVID protocols ain't up to the standards they had been.
From last year,
Period.
as we've heard from other players.
This ain't even last year wasn't even the bubble. The bubble was 2 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So last season it was way more stringent than it is this season, and now everybody got COVID. And
They're
it's
not
like,
even protecting the players.
no, and it's one of those things where, yeah, of course they do, because all it takes is one person, bro. They touch the same basketball.
Mm-hmm.
They on the same court, bro. They sweat on each other. They touching the same rim, backboard, floor, all that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna pass it quick.
Like,
it's gonna go around, and that's why they try to get them out. They try to test the players so much, but that doesn't change the fact that you're not being stringent with everybody else, everything around it. That matters. Just testing the players over and over and over again, and when they get sick, you just say, "Oh, okay, well, we'll quarantine you." That's not helping.
Putting more people in the same building isn't helping.
Nope.
Right? They was like the games look like we back to like pre-COVID shit, and it's like, okay,
That Toronto game looked terrible, but they have 50% capacity. They're actually trying in Canada.
Oh, the fans it was spaced out.
50% capacity. It looked dead in that bitch.
Hey, really though, I feel like that's the best way to watch basketball. I ain't gonna front on you. Like, I like crowds and shit. You get more into it, but I feel like when there's less people around, it's really just hoop. You see who's out there to hoop and who's there for the crowd. Like the crowd might diminish some cats because they can't play.
Albino. Albino. Albino Gary.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm so
that's
sorry.
all right. I'm gonna get you back in it with what is it? AD, man. So, speaking of COVID, that's what I was talking about when I was like, I think he's sick and they're not saying nothing. I think a lot of these cats have had COVID or some type of it,
and they just been out there playing.
Bruh, we already know LeBron was not following the protocols if he had Drake party and then playing the next day and ain't no mask in the sight. Come on, my nigga. Like, I ain't trying to out you. The pictures is out there. You know what I mean? The day stamps is out there. We know when these things happen. But it's like when what did you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I definitely do.
So it's like, and then AD started playing how he had been playing the last 2 weeks or so, and I'm like, hey, bro, I think he got the vid, and they're not saying anything. Like,
you did say that. You said that on camera too,
right?
So it's like I feel like we always beyond the mark,
right? And then
before things happen.
And as soon as after I said that, after I said that, get yammed on.
These highlights are nice.
And after I said that, then like the whole Bulls team got COVID.
They had to postpone games.
Yeah,
they're like, back to that too. We're postponing multiple games, and multiple teams because there's such an outbreak happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So are they going to get back?
But here's my thing though, like because they like to play the games. I mean, when I say games, I'm talking about the political games. I don't know how genuine or disingenuous this is, right? Because
I think the whole Kyrie thing is disingenuous to a
that's a whole
nother
no.
degree.
Hey, but no, that fact, right? We know the Kyrie situation, which is why I'm saying the other thing that I'm saying, in that they just playing the games where it's like, we got this thing out here where we don't want to be responsible for fuck the players. We're not worried about y'all. We already know your health and protocols. We do what we do with y'all. If any of these people get the Omicron from an arena game, it's on us.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bruh, postpone that shit. Push it back. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, it's just in these certain areas, and it's like, I bet if you put a map of that or where shit's breaking out at, it kind of match up. I might be conspiracy theory, but you know what I mean, that's what it seemed like to me. Because it's like we talk about liability here. We know what's going on. We've been dealing with this shit for 2 or 3 years. We know we shouldn't have fucking 60,000 people in the building, read together, mask or not, mask or not. Where are you distancing that if you have capacity? Like you can't do it. So no, bro, we gotta cool out. And instead of us saying, hey, we gotta go back to 50% capacity, no, we're just gonna postpone it. We're gonna push it back. We're gonna skip a couple.
They want the money, bro.
Well, of course,
Fuck everything. We need the money.
The shit has to run, bro. Hey,
Hey, get your glass thing, cuz. What you doing, cuz?
Hey, real shit though.
Glass piece, cuz.
Hey, real shit though. I mean, I would.
We need everybody to get one of these.
Sure.
For your blunts.
Hey, real
I
shit.
don't know why you don't act like this is amazing. This is amazing.
It's alright.
This is beautiful.
See, interrupting me on my rants. Anyway.
This is beautiful.
Not as beautiful as this sweater. Nigga.
You're right. Hey, get your Uplift Society merch.
TheStraightDopeStore.com. Know what I mean?
Get your Uplift Society merch.
It feels amazing.
It's getting better and better. We have shoes.
Oh, we're growing, bruh. Yeah,
we had shoes. We had hats. We've had masks.
We got wrapping
bags.
paper.
We got wrapping paper.
Oh, bro, the gifts look
Get
amazing.
your Uplift Society
Gifts
wrapping
look
paper
amazing.
for your gifts to your kids,
Oh,
to your moms.
hold up. Look. Let me make sure I put it on there. Gotta put it up there. Oh, yep, there you go. All right, so.
You're hilarious.
With that. Yeah, so. That, like, the NBA is. All the things seem way more blatant. Or at least they just not as. Because we have so much media and so many cameras and so many stories, it seems easier to find, like, oh, this is the thread that matches all of y'all together.
Well, honestly, this is. We're getting to one. I don't want to get into this conversation, but this is one of those things where they talk about, like, Facebook would lead you to all of that right wing bullshit. It was like fake news and all the. They put you in a box. And Google does it. Everything does it.
Oh yeah.
No
exactly.
matter what you're signing into, it's going to put you in some box that leads you through some kind of a hole.
And you stay.
Because they're mapping how you think, or they're trying to at least mold it into you buying whatever ads that are for that shit.
And that's like, I feel like the most fucked up part, and the part that I feel like nobody ever pays attention to, is it's all about the ads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're literally driving you down a path only for you to buy shit. It's not to take over the world.
Nah, bro.
It's not,
even
like,
the Trump shit was just to buy his stuff.
Bruh,
and it's like, yo, how dumb are y'all? Y'all don't even see this?
That's what I'm saying. Is it's like we're not really trying to take over the world. We're not really trying to do none of this.
He just
extra
really
shit.
loved that y'all wanted to put his flag on your truck.
Bruh, and
it cost
$500.
money.
You gonna pay the $500,
a fucking flag, bro.
Hey, bro, I seen the $1,000 one. That shit was huge.
Bet he balled out for his people though.
Hey,
like if I had subscribed to the Trump logo brand, I would be
kidding.
You know what I mean? I would be a faithful customer. You know what I mean? I look is the part. You know how we had Bape and shit? That's how them Trump niggas was out here, cuz rocking them new Bapes. You see the print. You see the print. You know what I mean? You see the print. He got the hat on. Everybody got the hat. It's like Supreme or some shit. Yeah, you see the hat. Remember I told you I was taking the pictures and I was taking the pictures and the kid had the hat and he didn't even want to wear it in this picture and the teacher was like, "No, wear your hat." She jumped on that nigga like, "No, wear your hat.
Yo,
put that good shit you got on."
Yo, oh my god.
Yo,
so again, the Society.com, StraightDopeStore.com.
How did we get into that?
Get your merch.
How did we get into that after promoting our own stuff? How do I do this? It's not okay.
Nah, it's about the fandom and selling shit. Like we got there really quick because like everything, we want you to buy something,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But it's not about protecting you from COVID at all.
But we
whatsoever.
we
don't care if you're smart or not.
We just want you to buy some shit. Period. And that's how everything is. So the idea that they have algorithms and things, right? And everybody's like, they're trying to take over the world. They're trying to they're trying to sell you shit. They're trying to make sure that when they show you an ad, you're gonna click on that bitch and you're gonna buy it.
You know who's trying to take over the world right now? Jeff Bezos and the other one who always like to talk but he don't really be doing shit.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. They trying to take over the world because they just want more money and they try to find more ways to get your money and they usually successful at it.
Hey, but I don't even think they doing it, bro. The machines do it now.
My point is, if there were ever like who's the evil conglomerate, it's the nigga in your face. And the nigga in your face telling you to buy my shit
Amazon,
all the time.
Apple, and Tesla. That's
Walmart, nigga.
Before it used to be IBM. You feel me? Macintosh, like, you know.
No more. We know these brands because you don't care. We figured that out during the process. Oh, you mean if we sell it like rap brands, they'll be okay with it?
Yeah. All right, cool. Got it. Noted. Now, what's up with these assassin monkeys, bruh?
The assassin monkeys, nigga, don't. All right, first off, animals
games.
believe your shit.
Hey, bruh.
All right, so if you hit on your
animals.
dog and shit, and you think he don't remember, and 2 or 3 years later he see you down,
he might not help you.
He's not gonna help you.
You're gonna be like, hey, Lassie.
You drowning in shit. He might just watch you, and you'd be like, why isn't my dog coming to help me?
He might just.
He don't like you, nigga, and this is his chance to get the fuck away from you.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Hey, bro. So the
These
story.
80 monkeys.
Nigga went on a rampage because the stray dogs killed one of their babies. Right?
So the stray dogs.
So the stray dogs in the streets.
Doing what stray dogs do.
It killed one of their babies, bruh. And then the monkeys was like, nigga, we're not having that. This, if we let, like, I feel like they had a fucking Planet of the Apes talk, bro. Where it's like, if we let one of them do it, they all go do it.
Wait, I got a better one. So if you was actually dope, you know, like the other people in the world who watched The Witcher, you would have saw the moment they killed the elf baby, right? And they were like, nah, y'all can't have no elven people in our fucking city. We don't like y'all. So the elf bitch was like, all right, I'm going to take my heartbreak. I'm going to walk my people down your street, and I'm going to mark each house. My little spell and shit. Little babies was in there crying, cuz. Then they had a mark come on their body, right? She lifted her hands up, put them shits down. You heard no noise for about 2 seconds. Then everybody just started screaming, my baby! My baby! Shouldn't have killed the elf bitch baby, cuz. We don't play that shit around these streets. Now, nobody got babies. It was ill. It was ill.
Nigga, was that the video game?
Nah, that was the show in the season 2.
Hey, that shit just dropped, huh?
Yes! Everybody got that shit, boy. It was nice.
Oh, you came with the timely reference.
Yes,
like,
yes,
okay.
yes, right, because you're not cool. And you don't watch cool shit. Like Arcane. It's another dope show on Netflix. And honestly, I don't really know how to pitch this one other than the fact that it was dope. Because they had like hip hop music. They had Pusher singing in the fucking. Who that call? All right, we gotta stop.
We'll be back. And we're back.
Okay, so yeah, no, I really don't know how to promote the
Arcane
thing, because as an anime, it has. He clowned him, huh? All right,
he just stood there.
Stop. As an anime, it has different kind of drawing that I didn't think I would like at first. And then I got into it. I was like, yo, this is actually really nice.
Okay.
It's the dopest part about it is there's voice actors that you recognize on top of that. Like there's one of the generals is this lady that I watched in The Expanse. And she's already got a famous voice. And I've seen her in hella shit as I grew up. Mm-hmm. It's one of those type of things. So it's like, however they did this, they did it the right way. It's like a movie that lasts, 8 episodes? That's how it felt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got like How to Train a Dragon, but you got it in 8 episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice.
I mean,
It was nicer than that though.
it's nicer than How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, but like the comp for it, if you don't not watching cartoons, you don't understand. It's like, yo, if you like this type of movie, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's drawn like it's not even drawn like that. I don't
It's
even know
like-
how to explain how it's drawn.
I think it's like cell shaded 3D shit. I think.
Yeah, whatever it is, I wasn't used to it, and I ended up really liking it.
Mm-hmm. But it all right, I'll check it out. What have I watched? Nothing.
Cause nigga, we doing dope shit. He used to be, you know what I'm saying? You just be a nerd, cuz. You just go ahead and do it, cuz.
Nah, hey.
Just be a real one.
Oh, bro, the book. So, like, I'm actually more sophisticated than that, and I just read books.
This nigga. Can I hit a snooze button? Can I?
So, you know.
What was that thing
Well,
from
I
the
do-
Jackass?
I do the movement of the mind.
Can we get a donkey noise for this nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
I do the movements
I'm
of
more
the mind.
sophisticated. You know what? If
Yo.
I hadn't seen some ignorant motherfuckers reading, and then I wouldn't say shit to you.
What?
I've seen some very ignorant motherfuckers.
Hey, bro, but what are
They
they
read
reading,
books.
though? Like,
So that's the point, bro. You don't know what the fuck they reading, but they think they getting smart, right? Because they reading, and then come back to you with some ignorant, stupid shit, and it's like, what the fuck are you on? Oh, this the shit you read.
Nah,
This nigga talking about we sophisticated. Hell no, I can be bullshit too.
check this out.
You be reading Fox News Network or so.
So this book is called, what was it called? It's called The Midnight Library. It was one of the new bestsellers. It was for the book club, the last book club.
Oh, okay,
Right.
You mean the book club?
That I invite you to and don't get no response back. That book club. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm not gonna be social.
That's cool. Hey, but I got something for you. Anyway, you can click in on the Zoom and not
Bruh,
even turn your camera on.
I tried to the first time and couldn't figure that shit out, and that was it.
Nobody
After that,
can. I'm
I
tired.
don't know how to do
Why
Zoom,
is
bro. I don't
why
hate
is it
them
so
answers.
hard?
They got kids trying to use this shit in class.
They got kids that'll teach it and be like, nigga, you dumb. So, anyway, with this book, though, the book is about, it's kind of like the chick's about to die, and the Midnight Library is the place in between life and, like, final death, right? And you see you can live these other lives
It's
that,
just like
like,
The
you can make
Magician.
decisions.
So in the Magicians, when they died, you have a chance to
Go to another,
the
like,
library.
lifetime.
to the library.
Oh, it's okay. So it's that story. Everybody has a library or a type
And
of
you
library
keep doing
or
shit,
a video store or
like,
some
you know,
shit.
yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. So that story. I'm glad now we're on the page. So the problem I had with this book was the first part of how she like decided to like end it, right? Because she was just like, "Oh, my life sucks. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna end it," right? And then I'm like, so the things that she did leading up to it was like, oh, my job sucks. Her cat had died. And then she checked her like Instagram and shit, and nobody had liked her pictures. And then nobody had like messaged her on Facebook or shit. She was just like, all right, bro, that's it. And it was like, yo, the fuck? I was so mad at that because I'm like,
This reminds me of Friends. Why?
I don't know. It feels like a Friends thing though, don't it? And I'm like, that's not how it works, bro. None of this shit matters.
That's not how it works.
Well, nah, because I'm like, that's not
real.
all of these things that are in your phone is something created, bro. Like, go outside. You have the ability to change that and shit. Fuck the license shit. If you don't like your job, get a new one. If you don't like where you live and move, my nigga, you have the ability. You know what I mean? In the world though, not on your phone. Like you can find the real things in your phone,
First
but
off,
you can't get your feelings from your phone.
Ain't real. And nothing that's happening on your phone is real. Remember when we said Twitter ain't a real place?
It's not a real place.
Not a real place.
Yeah. Twitter's not a real place. Facebook ain't a real place. Instagram ain't a real place.
Not a real place.
None of them are.
This is when you tell people you don't have social medias, it should let them know, hey, in order to get in contact with me,
You gotta call me.
You gotta call me.
You gotta reach out to me
you have to
specifically.
know my number.
There it is.
Because if I
Yeah.
don't give you my number,
Then you can't reach me,
you
bro.
cannot reach me.
No. Or you can try to find me.
I
Like
don't
what
do
you
social
want.
medias. Okay, it's like people
But
hear that and think, oh, you don't have a life or something?
Well,
Like
but
actually,
I got a really
because
fun
I
life.
have a life,
I really
I
do
don't want to
shit.
get on the internet and waste it there.
Well, that's what got me.
Like-
Like it was just fucking. Like I really was mad at that book for like. I don't even think I went back to reading it. I had bought it, the real book, started reading it, got pissed off, didn't fuck with
It
it.
doesn't sound like a good book.
It was after that when they start talking about the lives, because you know, at the end she came back to it like she wanted, understood like the meaning of moments, right? Because it's like, yeah, you don't know, it's the looking at the ice cream instead of the shit on your shoe, right? It's like I got both. Am I mad that I stepped in the shit, or do I want to just be happy with this ice cream, right? If you have both at the same time, you got to make the choice. Right.
Like, yo, are you smelling this shit?
Nuh-uh.
Taking your licks. Because then that would mess up the
It makes it different.
to happiness
But
ratio.
we're not looking into the details. Shit. But the point is, you also don't know how you affect other people around you. So it's kind of like, yeah, you changed something in your life that then changed something in theirs because you don't do something the same anymore, right? In this case, it was like there was this kid that she had given free piano lessons to in one life, right? And that was like, oh yeah, he turned his life around. He was going down the wrong path. He started getting better grades, blah 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 blah. And when she saw him in another life, he was getting arrested, and it was like, yo, he's not that kind of kid. And the cops is like, bruh, we always arrested this cat for doing this or doing that, bruh.
Oh, he's got a different life, and you know him differently now, huh?
Right? And it's like, because
Same
of
person.
that same person, but that one difference, that one change, bruh. You don't see him every day, or you don't. Like, I equate it to like we all commute at the same times, so we're usually on the road with the same people at the same time. Now, if you're not there, they might not be there either. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, something changed where the shit's off. And if it's off, it might be better off, or it might not be. But you won't know because you don't interact with them. But because you were always in that space with them, they might have felt safe because they felt like they was on time. Like when they see you in traffic, they know, all right, cool, I got 15 minutes till I get there. That kind of shit. Right? And when they don't see you, they panicking because they don't have that
The dude's
frame
not
of
there
reference.
like he usually is.
Right? So it's those little things in life.
No,
that
yeah, you're right.
So
no, seriously.
that came from that book too. So like I said, the beginning of the book, I'm like, yo, fuck this
This is
book.
ridiculous.
I don't like this shit. Then I went and bought the Audible and played that shit on audio and was like,
It's kind
all
of
right, I fuck with you.
They had to bring it back though, because
Yeah,
like you
it
said
had
at
to.
first, I'm not fucking with this because that doesn't.
Well, no, because it just upset me in that it's just not. You have to know that it's not that's not it. That's a part, right? It's social media. It's like any other media, bruh. We have to, as quote unquote content creators, right? We understand that we're in competition with everything that's out there. Anything that you can consume and watch on your phone, we in competition with music, we in competition with sports, we in competition with movies, television, everything. YouTube, everything out there, bruh. So because we're in competition with that, it's just media. So as the person consuming it, you can't think of these places as validation. They're just media. If it doesn't make you feel good, turn it off.
But this is on the other note of that, like the other side of that. This is why people get so caught up in trying to get attention themselves, and they get lost in it. And it's because your life is thinking that that's all that matters, is getting that attention. And it's been like that for like almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
It's getting closer to that point where it feels like everything that you're doing is supposed to be about getting attention for it.
Well,
like we used to talk about it when you would film your plate before I couldn't imagine somebody doing that in front of me anymore. And it's only because I don't see that shit anymore.
Right.
If you did it in front of me, I'm like, yo, are you going to enjoy your food, or do you really like the way it looks? Was it like?
Is it that dope?
No, but like, did they set it up that nice? Because some places do. And then you're like, yo, I'm never going to see this again. This was a dope experience.
But some people was doing it every meal,
It's,
every time.
yeah, nah. Remember when we watched Ace Vane and he was like, I'm making blueberry waffles. I need to see, niggas need to see my come up. What come up? Yeah, the life of a real nigga. And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? You never had waffles?
I eat waffles all the time.
You never had eggs and flour, bro? That's, you know, like, we should have called the you know, the child CPS. Like, that was the joke because it's ridiculous to film your shit all the time.
Yeah, indeed.
But you need the attention.
That was an error.
And now we got TikTok.
TikTok is weird.
TikTok is framed for people who want attention and need attention as a group together.
Yeah.
So think about how bad it is if you're not getting views on a place where you're supposed to be getting views.
My TikTok
It's
is
geared
trash.
for it.
Hey, but it's just there for frame of reference. Like, you know what I mean? You can find me on anything. Like,
You don't put the effort
I really don't.
that at least people are putting into trying to get seen.
Hey, real shit.
It's different.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real fucking shit.
Because it matters to them to be seen.
God.
It matters to you to do the shit.
Wait. Hey. Oh, God, bruh. They got whole videos and YouTube channels and TikTok streams, whatever the fuck you call them, right? Dedicated to telling you how to boost your shit, right? And it's literally, bruh, I told you I studied YouTube for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, I'm like, oh, I know how y'all get down. Everybody got the same format, bruh.
Okay.
Everybody, I'm like, oh, these niggas is just writing essays and reading them off the teleprompter, bruh, and getting somebody on Fiverr, bruh, to edit this shit real quick, let them know what I want in it.
Oh man, I got this stuff going down real well now because I got me an editor. I'm about to be on this YouTube hype. I'm about to do it up big. Dude, this dude I'm looking at every day. I look at this MK streams.
Uh-huh.
He's already on the wave and he didn't even know it. It's like he's hyped because he's about to get into the YouTube content, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, you didn't need anybody to do this. You can throw out slop and people are going to accept it because we're already looking at the shit that you're doing.
Bro, you just stream live. Fucking editor.
It
Oh wait,
doesn't
no,
matter.
look, you can get an editor to run your other YouTube channels.
But it's the fact that it's gaining the success that you wanted it to in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
and you getting more of the views. The views is all that matters, bro. And whatever I'm doing is right, bro. We're looking at MK. We ain't even looking at him.
Yeah.
But the fact
but
that
he
he's
there.
the one putting it out,
he there.
I fucks with dude.
But he
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Like I'm happy for his YouTube channel. I might follow it just off top.
Hey, can we talk about why you niggas acronym everything?
What you about?
Y'all niggas, what you mean? What?
Yeah.
What you about? Wait.
Y'all niggas.
What?
That encompasses all of y'all niggas that fucking abbreviate everything.
Like what?
MK, bro, you talking about Mortal Kombat, nigga?
Oh, yeah.
At least say it once. Let us know.
So the young kids do something even more irritating.
Just change the name.
Nah, they don't say the full name of stuff. It's like, oh man,
Y'all niggas fucking.
this water was really
Your brain don't work like a young
I
nigga.
can't,
You're
right?
too
I
old.
can't. Anyway, no. Let's say something was special. Damian Lillard is a special player. Oh man, he's special. He's really special. And you're like, why don't you just say the whole word? Because we old. We not with the new.
I mean,
lingo.
but
that's irritating me.
But what's fucking?
Especially because I'm a English language dude. I like words.
What's it called? What was once old is new again? Because niggas was doing that in the '80s, bro. But that was like 30 years ago, so it's about time it came back.
But it was irritating, bro. Every word out of your mouth, you're not saying the same. You're not saying the whole word.
Nah, bro, because you know I gotta rap like a little baby. Anyway.
So that's what the young kids are doing.
Uh-huh.
So you saying I abbreviate thing? Maybe that was our time. I don't.
No, it was because I would be like, they'd be like, oh, I be on COD.
You mean Call of Duty?
Oh, word. Yup, I be on that shit too. I be on that M-dub. Nigga, what? Modern Warfare? Nigga, don't fucking abbreviate shit to me like that. Don't be fucking talking to me.
It's really funny.
Don't talk to me
No,
like
no.
that.
It's really funny because
Yeah,
I
so,
was saying ESO, like anybody knew what the fuck that was, because that community is so small. I can see the dudes that be doing the videos and shit. I see them niggas in the game all the time. You know what I mean? It's like that game is so small.
Bro, you gotta get your Twitch up, bro.
Niggas, I could have. No, dead ass. Like, I was very good at that game. Like, people hated me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember when I was talking, like, people messaged me and shit?
Hey, wait, you don't play it no more?
No. I deleted that shit a hell of a long time ago. I don't give a fuck. If it mattered to me to get attention, yes, I could have done that. Right?
Nigga said, nah.
But I didn't know that
Yeah,
I mattered to you in the game when you see me killing you.
All the
I didn't know
smoke.
that my name mattered to you when you see it. When you messaged me, I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you? Why are you mad at me? I'm just playing, bro. What the fuck is your problem?
Bro, when you're good enough at something where niggas hate you enough to message you, you gotta turn that into views.
It's definitely better than MK, because the only thing I can do at MK that's dope is getting people to quit. They quit mid-match, and it gives you the quitality.
Quitality.
Have you seen the quitality?
Nah.
All right, so it looks dope because whatever's happening, it'll happen all the way up until they quit, and then there's just like a giant spike that goes through them, and it
I've
says
seen
quitality. Yeah, so I love quitalities because it's like, yo, why did you quit?
You gave up, bro. I'm done. I don't want to do this no
Get
more.
this work, nigga.
Hey, bro, so why in America, this is a hard shift change, but I think you can handle it. Do we keep making teachers fight for money?
Nigga, sweepstakes. So we got a new one, y'all. All right, the teachers board. We gonna round them up. So on Saturday, we're gonna donate. I think 5,000. Yeah,
5,000.
we're gonna donate 5,000
In ones.
and we're gonna give you guys one of those. What is it? The little tubes with the air in it. Yeah, you're gonna get in one of those and try to get as much money as you can in 2 minutes.
As much as you can stuff in your pockets.
All right.
That's
And
great.
this is going to be your funding for the year. All right.
We got a bull riding contest.
Winner gets $1,200
For the year.
for art supply.
For the year. We have 45 students, you should be fine. Hey, we're joking, but we're not.
We're not. We're hella not.
Just like, bruh, they had them out there on the hockey thing, on the mat, bruh.
It looked so degrading.
While the fans was yelling, and it's like,
It looked so degrading.
yo, okay, look, so
This is for school supplies.
I'm not gonna put it past niggas between the ages, anybody under the age of 24, if they is out there laughing and joking, I don't put it past them. Niggas is kids, bro. You children. I understand. You don't understand. It's great. All the adults in the building, if them niggas didn't turn their back and protest or tell them fucking teachers to get
After
up,
taking them dollars.
nigga.
First off, I would have took the dollars. I
No,
would've been on the floor.
no. I'm not talking about the teachers. I'm talking about the adults in the vicinity that's like, yo, y'all okay this? This is not, nigga. But wait, I don't even have kids, nigga, and we'll just give you what I got, nigga, to get the nigga some shit. Don't do this. This is no, bruh. What?
It's wrong. That's very wrong.
Nigga. They're doing it for school supplies. These are the actual teachers. These ain't students out here doing it for charity, and y'all got some like, yo, we matching it. Every dollar we give it for of our own. Yeah, I ain't hear none of that shit. I just heard straight. Can you see what I'm saying? There's ways you can do this.
We're not gonna do that. No. We would rather Jerry Springer it out and degrade you.
Nigga, for being a teacher.
Yeah.
How would I ever want to be a teacher if I saw that?
At this point in life, I don't think there should be teachers.
YouTube's enough.
Well, okay, so look, I know it's fucked up, but we pay teachers like we pay regular people for
Yeah.
one. So it's not a specialized job
It's
anymore.
not.
And it should be.
It definitely should be.
And then on top of that, we're not even funding these people the way they should be funded.
Absolutely.
And they could do whatever the hell else they wanted somewhere else and be happier with it. So it's like, if you can't put together the money to make a charter school or some shit, you know what I mean?
I got you.
I would just go into homeschooling or something.
You saying, yeah, no, I
It's really bad, dude. Like, if your teacher even cares.
it's way worse for them.
Yeah.
That's rough.
If
That's
they
rough.
even care.
That's rough, bro. If they care,
As an adult, if I were to talk to your teacher on a personal level, I'd be like, bruh, fuck this job. You know what I mean? Don't give them your life.
Hey,
You know
bro,
what I
we
mean?
can get money somewhere.
I'm gonna say some fuck. I'm like the devil on their shoulder. Honestly, fuck them kids. You know what I mean? It's like
They'll get it. They get on their own. They figure it out. I mean, this about
it's
you
like,
right now.
Yeah,
son.
we're making it seem like they don't need you, but they do.
need-
They hella need you. But it's such a fucked up job. It's
Please
really
understand we're only satire. Like, we just be out here telling jokes. Please understand that. Hey, niggas be like,
If I was to talk to
yo.
a teacher, I'd be like, bro, fuck this place, dog.
Yeah, no, it don't seem like a. I feel, but it's cool because that's probably what my
Do
teachers was
teachers
going
even
through.
have like the same benefits that they used to? Because they cut stuff every year. So what was 15 to 20 years ago is not the same now.
And
On top of the fact that they can't provide for themselves
I mean,
or the students.
but that's kind of like why they out there on that hockey thing, scraping up the dollars.
My nigga, ooh, bro. I bet you in 20 years, if they don't improve this shit, we really won't have teachers.
Bro, but
We'll be forced to do something else.
that is not a good path to go down.
It's not a good path, but it's a path that we're forging. Because we don't
Well-
respect our teachers enough.
Well, because a lot of people also go like you said, charter. So I think like the issue comes down to how the schools work, right, and how funding for schools work. And something I heard in some places that might be the same places this is happening is like, yo, you could take a voucher, right? So say you pay X amount of dollars in taxes or whatever. You could take that voucher for that tax dollars to whatever school you want to, right? And it used to be like, yo, first it was just allocated to your school near your house, right? But then it's like, yo, when you got the voucher, you could take it to any school. Then it went a step further where you could take it to like a private school and shit, right? So it's a private school that got the public voucher money, got the tax money, that's getting the tax money from wherever, right? Which is taking it from whatever local area that is, and also that school district. So that can't, like, cause
That doesn't make sense. Why is it built like that?
somebody passed the law.
Bro.
I mean, it don't make sense, right?
It's complicated on top of that.
It is. It shouldn't be that way.
It's like a jumbled mess.
But it comes down to, so when people say, I don't want to pay for that, right? And it's like, yo, if I don't have kids, right, but my taxes would pay for the schools that's in the area, right? Now, if somebody that's like, if they wanted to placate me, they'd be like, oh, well, we won't take as much taxes from you, right? And your neighbor, wherever their kids go to school at, we'll make sure that they pay to go to that school. So if they don't go to the one up the street doesn't get the funding, right? So whatever the good school is continues to be the good school because they generate that revenue through being the good school, where the other ones die. Like, I've seen schools that, like, in my lifetime, I'd always thought schools was forever.
It's
Like-
funny too, because I've seen the good schools, and the good schools don't have better teachers. They just have more organization.
Absolutely.
The kids don't learn anymore. It's just they're better behaved because it's better organized.
It's better organized and they have
There's
more
people.
staff.
Yeah, there's
They
more
have more
people
staff
to help organize the kids. in orderly fashion. You say this order thing over and over again.
That's
Really
it
all it really comes down to. Because they don't get to teach them anymore. The best teachers that I've had were the ones always and they're forever, the ones that cared the most. It wasn't that they were hella fucking smart. It's just that they tried hard enough to make sure that I got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing that marks a great teacher, and that's time. Honestly, how much time do I have to give to this kid? If I don't even have the money, I probably don't have the time.
Hey.
They got how many kids is in the class now? Is it 40 kids now? Because it was 30 before, and that was crazy.
Yeah, asking the wrong.
Are we at 40 to 50?
person.
Are we at 40 to 50 kids to a classroom now?
Is that how it's going?
It might be. I don't know. Because it was 30 when I was a
hold
kid,
up. Nah,
and then
look,
when I was
peep
leaving,
game.
it was still increasing
Peep
because they were
game.
cutting down on teachers.
No, but peep game. You can't really fit that. These rooms they got bigger. It's not like they renovating.
Hey, but if you got less rooms, you can't combine them bitches. They are combinable.
Damn. Somebody tell us what the school situation is, bro.
Like,
How
we
is it
will
looking?
take the money to
Is it-
do that
No, look.
so that we can cut costs.
Are they just lecture
Overall.
halls now, bro? You just go between 4 different lecture halls and it's like
Dude,
150
Think
people
about
in there.
it. If you were the dude on the school board for the last, like, what, I don't know, 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
and they just keep cutting your money and they're not giving you any, what else would you do?
We having class outside.
We coming up with creative ass ways to help keep jobs at this point. We not worried about the kids. The kids is gonna get what they gonna get.
That's
we
the
can't
end
even
result.
provide for ourselves to get here.
Yeah, that's rough, bro, because it is a
Well.
station thing. It's like I gotta take care of me first, bro. Once I got me, then I got you. But I gotta get me first.
Fuck, man, we need
This
to take
is
a hard
different.
break. We need to take a hard break.
This is different. I mean,
we'll come back. We're gonna take a hard break.
that's an interesting conversation,
Because this
bro.
was fucked up, and there's no good thing to the end of this.
Mm.
It's just like, yo, honestly, if I'm gonna tell any teacher that's listening to this, yeah, bro, get a different job. Like, I'm sorry about the kids, but
Hey,
your life matters.
it
Teacher life matters, right? And as a black person
Nah.
that'll tell you this, just because they saying it don't mean they gonna help you.
absolutely.
Oh,
Damn,
you
it's
still gotta protect your own.
that right there though, like that right there. Know what I mean? Nah, but I feel like the good you could take out of what you said was go into homeschooling if you got the education, right? You can get these kids to pass these tests that they need to pass. You got the skills, bro. They just like all these cats that we hold up on high esteem because they're celebrities that were celebrities early. They didn't go to school. They had tutors, right? So
they're probably
you'd be
not the brightest people either.
yeah, maybe I don't know about that.
Nah, bro, because you're bright in the areas of life that you have experience in.
Yeah,
When it comes to other things, they're not so good. It's just like any other person because it's the experiences you have.
oh yeah, the needs that you have out of it. Like I can roll a blunt real well, but I cannot roll a burrito.
I don't roll burritos, bro. There's a lot of people in the world that would look at you crazy and be like, how the fuck can't you roll a burrito? But just the same, if we show up to the smoke circle and you tell me you can't roll a blunt,
Why you in this
what
circle?
the fuck are you doing here, bro?
Like, yo, I don't smoke joints, but I can roll it. Hey, but I'm friend, bro. If you gave me a backwood, I'd be like, oh, I'll leave.
Actually, that's some new age shit. So I don't even like the way those taste. I
don't
think they all
either.
cap. Every time a nigga says we smoke backwoods, your life is capped to me. Your smoking life is capped, 100%.
How them niggas faking?
Cause it ain't doing nothing. What's the reason you doing this shit?
Cause it's the new shit. It's all natural.
Cap.
That's what I see. I can't
You
even.
see how you
bruh.
not disagreeing with me?
Bruh.
It's cap, bro.
Bro,
It's hella
when they
cap.
told me it was more natural, I'm like, so that shit's not
That's-
made in the factory, my nigga?
That's a fucking lie.
Who's making like that? Who's making that?
They
bruh?
make it look real enough that you like it.
Hey, they got great machines these days that can do amazing things, bruh. You will be amazed at what these engineers can come up with.
So it's still tobacco, right? The same. These niggas talk about chemicals. There ain't chemicals in your shit. You telling me there's no chemicals in it?
All right, cool. If it is what I
If it
know,
came out of
no.
a factory in any
Hey,
way.
but here's the
If
thing,
it's
though.
packaged in any way,
Here's the
there's
thing.
chemicals in it.
The only time you know for a fact that there's chemicals in it when it got flavor on it. When you get a grape blunt and it's like, okay, that's not possible.
It doesn't matter, bro. That all natural bullshit. If it didn't come out the ground and they put it in, some bullshit plastic, this like, yo, you need to use this within the next 30 days or it's gonna go bad.
Yo,
It's not fucking real, and they're lying to you.
how long do you think them backwoods been in a pack?
It don't matter.
I'm just curious. You think it's like a year? Like before they get to you?
Yeah, it don't even matter, bro. It really don't even matter. It's bullshit. It's cap.
Like,
Your
I'm
smoking
pretty-
life is cap, bro.
I'm pretty sure Swishers be in there for at least a year before I get them. They're not like made yesterday.
But I'm not tripping off these swishers, bro. I know they do the job.
It's a paper to roll up in.
You know what? If you really wanted them kind, you should be doing joints. Don't play with me. You should be doing the clean hemp ones. If you really wanted them kind, you got hemp papers on you on deck all the time. I'm really real about this. I smoke clean.
I had
Fuck
some
outta
hemp
here.
papers.
Why the fuck are you smoking tobacco in the first place? What was the point of going natural tobacco, nigga?
Hey, bro, you remind me of the I think it's Denzel Curry. He got a fucking YouTube commercial about vaping, and he's like, some people like a vape before they go do something really healthy, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. And it's also like a don't vape, don't smoke commercial, but it's like, yeah, fuck you on that, but I hear you. Like, nigga, why would you do that?
It don't make no sense, bro.
Like, yeah, hey, I got fucking YouTube fucked up on my.
Can this be
pads.
the title of this one?
It's cap.
Backwoods is cap.
Nah.
Please.
Nah. Who are you shooting at?
Anybody that uses backwoods.
I know a lot of people that use them, bro.
They need to know that
They
they
gotta
cap.
be cool.
They need to hear this conversation and know that they cap. Your life is cap. Your smoking life is cap.
I don't know about that, dog.
We just went through the conversation and you didn't disagree with me.
I mean, but I'm not because I'm a swisher smoker. Like, you
Because
need
we
a
know
backwoods
it don't
smoker
matter.
in here.
It don't matter.
I smoke backwood blunts because they're the most expensive.
Why would he say that line?
Because it's the truth, nigga. What do you mean? Hey, but we're
Actually, no, nigga, be a real one. Be a real one. Go buy a fucking real cigar. Open that bitch up like it don't matter. And stuff it full of weed.
I've tried. They're not made for rolling. That's how you know. Hey, bro, look.
Then you would be like, I'm really smoking the most expensive.
You just brought up a very good
Stupid
point.
ass.
You just brought up a very good point. Cigarillos are made for niggas. Specifically for anything that is made to be broken down and re-rolled is made for us. Other than bugles, unless you smoke like them hand rolls. That is real shit. Nah, because I just thought about that. Because you are absolutely right. A real cigar, you cannot re-roll a real cigar. Once that shit's broke, that bitch is broke.
It's gone.
Right? You can't do nothing with
It's
it.
like, why did you just do that?
Right.
It's all cap, bro. I'm telling you. It's 100% cap. It's 100%. You would just be on hemp if you on some clean shit. So that's very fucking stupid.
Alright.
So I'm not accepting that at all.
How about I compromise and call it cigarillos?
Look, if you just don't like the brand, I'm fine with that. You don't like Swishers, you think they make it taste nasty?
Whatever.
Cool, bro. Optimos was the best shits I've ever had.
Word. The peach one?
Them shits are terrible, alright? They break down in your hand when you open them up and shit.
Hey, there was, I think it was summer of 2000. Nah, it might have been summer of 01. The peach Optimos. Peach Optimals was the best shit
Forever.
going.
We not even gonna smoke
Like,
that now.
bruh,
Smoke a peach
Them
Optimal.
shits was so.
I love the blueberry smell.
They was soft. They was easy to roll, broke down, great, everything. But it was only that summer. Like then they disappeared. Then you went back next summer, summer of 02. Shits was trash, bruh. Them shits was like good times then.
Yeah.
And it was like never again, bro.
I don't know when they were great like that, but I know that they do the job if you wet them up enough. You gotta recreate the paper.
You didn't even have to do that. You didn't even
You
have to
gotta
do that.
recreate the paper to get your shit to
Bro,
break
that
down.
was like 20 years ago.
Oh, fucking hey.
Damn, how do I remember that so vividly?
Honestly, I don't even know the last time I've seen Optimals sold in a store. So it might not even be out
They
there.
got them.
Is it?
You gotta go to the right. That means
Well, you know where I'm at, so.
they ain't got them over there.
Nah,
Bro, they got real cigars over there.
They do. They got a cigar shop.
I
You're
know. I was there when he was transitioning. Is the deli open yet? Is the sandwiches good?
Oh, they smell good. I've had one.
Is they expensive sandwiches?
Actually, no. They like
I gotta
the
pull
same
up, bruh.
sub that anyone else will be. I know it's better than going to fucking Subway.
Bruh,
You already know my stance on Subway.
Bruh, why? What?
Don't you ever waste your
how is-
fucking money on
How is
Subway.
Subway catching these strays? Are you just hiding, bro? You just
I forgot because some shit came out about their meat where they had to change it up because of how bad it was.
yeah.
But even before then, I was looking at it like, you just gonna plop my meat down on a sandwich out of some plastic bullshit in my face? And you just gonna show me that's how it is? It's not real. You know how you eat chicken nuggets and it says filleted chicken? That's what the fuck Subway is.
Why are you?
All of they shit.
Why are you hating so hard?
Fuck Subway.
It has done nothing.
It is,
crazy.
yes, it has.
What has it done?
They rush me when I'm trying to order.
That's it. That's the real reason. Look, he's trying to get y'all on this. Oh, they meat bad hype. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, you eat chicken nuggets, you eat that shit. It's really like good. This nigga be having a conversation. I bet it's like, yo, hey, welcome to Subway. Yeah, what's up? What kind of sandwich you want?
First off, nigga, I don't walk in line.
Um,
I don't just walk in line when I'm until I'm ready. When you rush me along, as soon as I get in the place.
But bro, you be the only nigga in there. But when niggas see
First
you walk
off,
in
you
there,
got several types of bread. Can I look at my bread options, bitch? Why are you rushing me?
nigga, they got.
There's no line.
She trying to hurry up, so there is no line. Cause if niggas, how many niggas be behind you? But when you done,
Bruh, Subway is never popping. Fuck out of here.
Subway's always popping.
No, it is not.
Bruh.
You know what? I need to stop because I don't fuck with y'all Subway people. God, it's just,
Oh, you was a Togo's person, nigga?
Actually, I was a Quiznos person.
Fuck a Quiznos.
Because they didn't rush me and they toasted my sandwich.
You know why? Quiznos didn't give a fuck, bro. Quiznos was slow as shit. You know why they didn't rush you? Because they didn't make that shit in front of you. They took your order and was like, alright, go sit down, nigga. You be in that bitch 20 minutes waiting on a goddamn.
No, you fucking what?
Yeah, look, you can't even
5
lie,
minutes
bruh.
to
You can't
make
even
a
lie.
sandwich.
You can't even lie.
You
bruh.
can
That's
get
not
5
like-
sandwiches. It's still gonna take 5 minutes
That's
till you get
bull.
your sandwich. Because they gonna do them all at the same time.
That is not true.
That's
You in
bullshit.
there a whole
Nah.
hour and they go to get a sandwich.
They don't have to cook nothing, bro. Unless you ask for it toasted. They don't have to cook nothing. Nah, I can't give you that. These is cold subs just like any other place.
Trash, bruh. Hey, I've seen.
How long does Chipotle take?
I don't go to Chipotle.
Right. I need to take a break. I said this a long time
Goddamn.
ago and you didn't listen to me.
Oh,
It was strategic and you didn't listen. You were like,
he's,
nah.
he's just. Alright, so check this out. So, NBA Youngboy, how we got here is drove to old school and was getting the unwanted attentions, and it's like, cool, you looking at me, well, can you stop looking at me? Shit, right? And
I love hearing this because you usually be like, you should love it, and I'll be like, nah.
Nah, like it depends, bro. Because I feel like
If you in the mood, yeah.
if I'm on stage, yeah. If I just did a show, yeah. You know what I mean? Hell, if you see me in the streets, just if you see me walking and you like, hey, I think you're funny, yeah, I love it. Right? Don't look at me from my car. Like I drive under buckets for a reason. I don't want no attention.
It's like this nice ass pork. That shit look hella clean.
Yo, so like you said, you know, you get that attention, you should like it, and it's like I want that NBA YoungBoy fame. I want that. I want that. I'm on the internet killing millions of views, but you never see me in real
You
life.
don't even know.
Bruh, I live in Utah. Just got out of jail. Bruh, I did my most views in jail.
Bruh.
Went platinum. Got a fucking Grammy nomination while I was locked
In
up.
Utah.
You know what I mean? Then I got out and told him I was going to move to Utah to stay out the streets.
Oh, is that what he said?
He out there staying out the streets.
All right then.
Hey,
I
bro.
love it, bro. I didn't even know.
Yeah. So I want that kind of like out the way fame. Like, if I have to see you, I don't want to be around you, but hell, running views up by the merch.
I love it. That's beautiful.
I
Yo,
like that.
So this right here is
So you just get some cool stuff.
it's my wife's Christmas present.
Oh, we doing it
Butt
on
box.
camera.
Oh yeah,
It's a what box?
it's a butt box. You know, like a loudspeaker,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like the shape of an old school pager.
So the funny part, can you put it on yourself too?
Yeah, it got the
So
clip.
the funny part, y'all don't know her. Like, I know her, and she's like, I guess, where
Indeed.
I'm just gonna blast my shit
From
everywhere
the
I
phone,
go.
bro. On the phone, like we on the train, and I just got out of middle school.
Blasting my
So,
shit, and I'm loving
I think she would enjoy this.
it. Like, if you
Even
had
if
the
I
whole
find
boombox,
that annoying. Oh
she
no.
would have been with that
Oh
shit.
no. I wasn't gonna do that.
But she
Oh.
would have been with it. though.
She would have. She's
So
probably
that
gonna ask.
works.
She's probably gonna ask how come I didn't get the boombox, and it's like, because I know you, son. And we're not doing that
This
today.
is slightly more low key than that. So we're gonna deal with that. I like
All right.
it works too. Hell yeah.
So, do we have anything else? I think that was all.
Was that everything on your list?
Let's double check.
Because you had a long ass list.
Hey, we ran through it pretty quick. And
We didn't
broke
talk
it
about
up in
sports
segments.
really.
Oh nah, we can't. I left it
You
because I
left
wanted
out
to.
of sports.
I dropped because I think we was gonna come back. Yeah, we didn't talk about the
We
Warriors.
did not. Not one time.
I mean,
One time.
is there anything to be said that we ain't said already?
We gotta talk about the current state of the team.
They all got COVID.
No, Jordan Poole went in the protocols like that was like 10 days ago.
Oh,
I don't think he has
hey.
COVID.
But let's
He just didn't test positive.
just
I mean, he didn't test negative.
let's check this out though. So that's why I wanted to come back because it was more Kyrie shit. I want to talk about it again. Nah, but with Kyrie, as soon as they said he's eligible, they're like he's entered the COVID protocols, and it's like that's kind of the fucking idea, bro. He comes in, he's eligible.
Everything that he does is news now.
that shit irritate
He didn't want this attention, and they made him a
Bruh,
celebrity.
it irritated me only because why? That's how it works, right? Like, yo, he wasn't eligible before, so he wasn't getting tested by the league.
Mm-hmm.
If he's eligible now and he's not vaccinated, he has to enter. God damn it,
Nigga,
he has to enter.
did any of that?
It was still on. It was still on. We were still rocking, right? You know what I mean?
Okay, great.
See, damn it, I gotta do all this shit on camera.
See, he be struggling, y'all. He, you like a turtle.
Fuck you. He said you like a turtle. My little wind guard
Bro,
thing.
if I
would
knew
come
you
up.
as a kid, you would have hated me. I would
Probably.
have been like, hey, it's Franklin. This nigga would have been like, hey, fuck this nigga.
Bruh. Hey, but it's okay. Like,
We friends now. It's definitely better that you're older than me.
indeed, bro. Cause we probably wouldn't be friends if I was showing. Fuck this nigga. Trying to tell me shit.
It's like only I can be an asshole. I don't accept this shit. I know that feeling. I'm giving that feeling. If I'm not cool with you like that, and you try to be an asshole to me, I'm gonna be like, I don't fuck with this person, bro. Like they're ignorant. And it's like me calling somebody ignorant is kind of blasphemous, but
Absolutely.
what do they call it? First impressions matter, man. Show me I should respect you first before we can hurl disrespect at each other.
Speaking
Like,
of, bro,
gentlemen.
before we go into the basketball shit, one more thing on this side. That fucking thread where it was like, apologize like niggas. Yo, did you see yourself in that thread? I know I did.
I did not.
Bruh, I read a few of them. It was like, I said that.
Okay, so look, I have done some fuckboy shit in my life. But I did not read myself in those messages.
Oh, bro, I read a couple of them. you still
It's like I'm gonna come out first and say I have done some fuckboy shit in my life. Alright, I can attest to
bro,
that.
that shit said you still mad. Yo, why you still?
Why you still mad?
You trying to get something to eat? Yo, I'm gonna pick you
Getting
up.
something to eat usually
Yo,
works.
this after the fight, though.
Getting
This after you
something to eat usually works, dog. That shit is good. That shit
Bruh,
is golden. You
so
want
you-
some Starbucks?
You know you want something to eat.
You know you want some Starbucks.
You know you hungry. These is apologies, my nigga. You done pissed her off, and now it's like, yo, so why you still tripping? I'm sorry. I saw that and just laughed immediately because I was like, yo, let me see.
It wasn't
If-
funny to me.
Alright.
You saw that from my energy too. I gave you that Bugs Bunny no.
No. I'm like, yo, I have definitely laughed. Said some shit where it's like, yo, hey, but you live and you learn, bro, young nigga shit.
Have I
do it no
learned?
more.
though? I'm like, yo, have I learned? Have I learned from my fuckboy moments? Because I feel like every time I have one, it's because I didn't want to fuck with somebody, and I wanted you to get away from me. So I did some fuckboy shit.
so those are
for
getaway
you to not
moments?
fuck with me. Yeah.
This thing, so like, these are just getaway plays, bro. Like, I'm not really like this.
I thought all fuckboy moves were getaway plays until I realized niggas is just stupid. So when you hear about shit, it's like, oh, I would have did that once I was done.
I can't even get down because niggas be doing shit that I couldn't even fathom. I'm like, how did you even get there, bro? Man.
You don't want to get into that.
Hell nah.
Hey,
I
black
can't.
men don't cheat. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not talking. I mean,
We ain't say nothing.
yo, so Kyrie, right?
Black excellence.
No, absolutely.
Kyrie is definitely black excellence.
Absolutely.
Just stepping in it. Him and all of his ignorance as well. I haven't forgotten. This nigga is ignorant as it goes.
Flat earther.
I don't care about your personal views.
Nah, but he tried to tell you these is my personal views, and they like, this is our business. I don't like. Hey, to be honest though, like they really hyping Kyrie, and he hasn't been.
He don't
Where-
want to be hyped.
No, peep game though. Like since he won with LeBron, right, and told LeBron like, I want to do it on my own, right. Since that happened, he ain't been the same like player, like the whole time. He like because he hasn't been a consistent. He hasn't had a consistent season. He hasn't been out there all the time. Yeah, he got shoes and shit, and it seems like he out there because he make the playoffs. But when you really, if you go back and look, he missed a lot of games or he did not play. There's a lot of times where he wasn't there over years for multiple teams.
Right.
So it seemed more like he just a journeyman on his way out. I think he got him. Then
Did you see where he went?
I don't know. Then a superstar.
I didn't get him if you didn't see where he went.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
So yeah.
like, and so the hype that they're generating around him is literally just media hype. If we talking basketball, he doesn't matter.
He definitely doesn't.
As good as he is,
But
right? As good as he can be.
what we're saying to the casual fan sounds ridiculous. But like you're saying, he hasn't been around. He didn't make the impact on the Celtics because he wasn't that dude, which is why they traded him off. He just wasn't that guy. And
He didn't fit with the shit that they had going on.
he's Kyrie does things his way.
Mm-hmm.
And for a team setting, because they're trying to play team ball, like it's not working right now. It's because the two dudes that they have don't know how to be more team oriented when it's like I'm trying to get off, you know? So, dude, actually, Boston might have an issue.
We're not talking
They
about
need to
them.
know their own identity.
We're not
Anyway,
talking about
so yeah, Kyrie, he didn't make it there. Like he said, he wanted to do his own thing. It was like, why would you want to leave LeBron?
Right.
And then LeBron left afterward because of him. Yes, that needs to be said. So,
if you leave, I'm leaving. He left. All right, y'all.
I need Robin. Batman always needs Robin.
I mean,
And he would have. I think Kyrie is the greatest Robin ever. I mean,
hey, LeBron.
Besides Kobe,
LeBron is Batman and Robin. That nigga need an Alfred.
Yeah, that's cold. That's cold. That's cold. First off, you know how Batman has the whole Bat team and it's still really just Batman? That's LeBron.
I don't really need none of y'all.
None of y'all niggas, bro. I can do this all on my own, but
Like,
I'm glad to have y'all around because I'm not.
if I had to do it all on my own, I'd have 15 seasons. With y'all, bro, I'm looking at 30.
So yeah, I think Kyrie is one of the greatest Robins ever.
Okay.
I really think he is. And it took him having to learn that to get to where he is with KD and them.
Okay.
And it's working. So they needed him before all this stuff started, which is why I said if Stephen A had led with that, I would have slightly given it to him. Because it's like you just doing your regular job from then. I can't stand that you did this. You betrayed your teammate. You betrayed New York. We needed you.
All of that.
He
extra
leaned into
shit.
the other extra stuff. That's
That
why
was-
we pissed off at you for that.
Yeah, that
We're
was
not,
so
we're not letting that
unnecessary.
go. When you came back with the Kyrie thing, I was like, eh.
That is so unnecessary. Like, you talk, like, if it's just about basketball, yeah, they could make it work, right?
Mhm.
But then there's the whole other political side, which is why he did it. That nobody, if you just follow TV and don't put any thought into it, you just listen to him, right? And you don't see that, oh, it seems like they're making a big deal out of this because they want it it's an everybody thing. We're making an example out of you, right? And then when we need to make it the other way, when we need to keep all these relationships and things right, we just gonna press the button and fix it. But yeah, you can press the button and let him play and shit, but that don't fix all the things that have been said
Said
until
about
then.
him all the way
That
up to
doesn't
that
fix
point.
all that other bullshit
That was
that
ridiculous.
wasn't necessary
Ridiculous.
if we're talking about basketball.
It was very ridiculous.
Right? If we're talking about basketball, it's one way. If we're not, it's a whole other.
It was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to forget that. I'm going to remember that y'all threw this man to the fire for making his own personal decision and staying away. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
I haven't heard about Kyrie since he was gone. He ain't been in the
He
club.
ain't said nothing.
You know what I mean? He ain't been. He could have been more of a distraction away from the team. Like Dennis Rodman, bro.
But
He could have been.
Well,
he could have been wilding doing all kind of
but
like
that's the thing.
non-COVID type shit. You know what I mean?
That's the thing is that he might have been,
But he didn't do it in nobody's eye. He
but-
could have made it more of a spectacle out of this shit and ran with the fact that they are bringing light to his name. He could have juiced this up. He could have made himself into even bigger of a celebrity because of this. Because they wanted to hail him for doing it. You saw that, right? For the cheers for Kyrie and the COVID thing.
Check it out though. Some people you don't remember why Dave Chappelle left the Chappelle show.
Mhm.
You feel me? It's like, how you laughing at me? Oh, you rock with me, but how do you rock with me?
Yeah, Kyrie already know.
That's
already know.
And that's the idea. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm not allowing you to do to me like you using Enos.
You niggas is pawns, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen it. We just saw it completely.
He told you.
I wish he said it now, and not then. If he said it now, it would have so much more impact.
No,
Because he's like, no, y'all were pawns.
So back to that timeline thing, we wouldn't be here if he wouldn't have said that then. You
Maybe
see what I'm
not.
saying?
Probably not.
Because then he would stay. Because the media loves.
I want him
you
to say it
know.
again.
Hmm?
I want him to say it again. I want him to double down on that shit. You guys were pawns. The media was being a pawn. You played into it. You didn't listen to me. I tried to warn you.
Nice.
And now I'm back playing basketball. All right, go Nets.
Nah.
No? I would hope that he gets up there and says that shit.
That's not happening.
I would be the illest shit in life, bro.
That's not
It was
happening.
like, actually, if he did the, what's his name? I'm only here to not get,
Only here to not get fined? Yeah.
Well, if instead of saying that, he just kept saying, I think you guys are pawns. My answer to your question is, you guys are pawns.
I don't respond to pawns.
I don't respond to pawn energy. If he just kept saying shit like this for the next year, bro, I would love him so much more.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Everybody knows how. No, being that we've seen it play out, he called them pawns. They proved his point, and now we're here, right? With that, how do you move forward if I have to, like you said?
They're going to act like it didn't happen.
No, but there's no fucking way you can do
They're
that.
going to.
Nah, check it out. You see what I'm saying? Or is it just going to be like straight basketball questions? Like I'm just going to, hey, so in that third quarter.
This is why I said I already know Kyrie is going to take the high road, and I wish he wouldn't. I wish he would just lower down to their level and just say,
Nah.
you guys are pawns.
He's all right. It's okay. Don't be petty. Like, from the petty king.
Do the KD
don't
thing,
be
bro.
petty.
Do the KD thing. KD lead into it, and he's happy about it. Nigga, Skip Bayless was on Twitter trying to praise him, and he was like, I really don't like you. And Skip followed it up with more dick riding, bro. And it's like, this nigga don't fuck with you guys. He never will.
Bro, did you retweet Kyrie won? That shit popped up on my feed, and I'm like, Kyrie won what? And it was Skip Bayless. I thought it was you saying that shit. I'm like,
nah, it's Skip Bayless. Kyrie won. He did win. He definitely won.
so they could beat you at that 4D chess. Like, and it wasn't even you he was playing, bro. You were fine.
I just want his afro to get bigger. I just want I want him to go full Kaepernick, bro. I want him to do it. Do it. Please do it. Please do it. He already with the sage. He's more ignorant, which is why I like it.
The sage. He saged the court. He did do that.
He's more ignorant, bro. He do dumb shit for the fun of it. Because I'm a basketball player, nigga. What the fuck? They said it so many fucking times. Just let me play basketball. Nah. I just want to play basketball. Nah. Just keep it basketball. Nah. And we won't do it. So at this point, I'm like, bro, fuck these people. Do whatever the fuck you want. Be like Marshawn. Nigga, drive on the court with a whip. You know what I mean? Throw Skittles and shit.
Oh,
like,
wow. Hey, bro, the King's been going off, son.
Call him Bonds over and over again.
Where are we looking?
Always put the Laker game on. We always put the Laker game on.
Why?
For the media hype.
It won't let me play.
Because of the hype.
No, you ain't got the bandwidth. All right. I'm pretty sure.
Why? The only reason why.
Like, do I want to see them?
I love watching that game.
It's like ain't none of all the teams is gone, bro.
Bro,
Like, they
Okay,
only
so look,
backups.
if it's because when my team's not playing, I don't really give a shit about any of these other teams. I just want to see entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watching them lose is entertaining. Watching them win is also entertaining. And then waiting to actually go back and hear them niggas. My two, what's his name? Skip and Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
They promote the hell out of them, and it works.
They promote
It
the hell
really,
out of them.
really works.
Hey, I'm so glad you said it like that. I'm so glad you. Hey, damn.
It really works. You care what's happening with them. This is the best season ever.
Dang.
Because the Lakers aren't even good, and it's still an everyday thing where we all watching the shit
Bro,
happen.
when you say they promote the hell out of them, they fucking tell you they schedule for the next up. Like, yo, oh my god.
I told you before, bro. They all in LA. They all live in LA. It's a bias.
You just fucked my whole shit up.
Oh, you didn't realize it?
Nah, like, it's like I knew it.
This is why they be
But-
hating on us. and what's his name from Harlem or whatever in New York? I don't know why he hates on the Bay Area so much. It don't make no sense to me. The Odd Couple dude.
Chris Broussard.
No, the other one. Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
I don't know why he hates on us so much, but I feel like it's one of those the LA California thing.
Maybe.
I think he's just that dude that loves where he's from so much to fuck those places out there, and that's how he just treats us no matter what.
I mean, ain't that
when
how
it comes to the media.
Ain't that how you feel?
Well, yeah, because if your air ain't good, bro, like, why am I here, bro? I feel like
If your air ain't good.
That matters to me, bro. When I went to Atlanta, and I was like, this shit.
And it was sticky.
Yeah, this air feels poor.
Oh, got him, son. Got him.
I don't have to do this anymore. I live in California.
I don't have to do this anymore. That's hella funny.
Look, bro, they call us snobs. I'm leaning all the way into it.
Yeah,
Since they hate on us for being where we from, I'm going to act like it's really like that where we from. It ain't. But I'm going to do it. Y'all going to keep making it seem like it is. Shit, fuck y'all.
So I was supposed to go through the list to see if we covered everything.
We didn't cover everything. You had other shit on the list.
Hey, we did, but then we restarted, and then we stopped and started a couple times. So, the two things we could go back over.
We haven't talked about no words.
Oh, at all?
Not even one time.
Damn. They wasn't.
And what else?
They wasn't on the list.
We're going to
though.
pick on that. Cause
It's alright. Look, nah, it's cool. It's cool. I think we can just
you can
take.
see me do this on camera because this is what we do off camera.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to show them the process. But I think I'm gonna just cut some stuff together.
Okay, yeah, cool. Back to this shit, because I'm really loving the Carmelo thing, because he be getting off the whole time he's there.
Hold on.
When he be on the court.
I was just about to say. All right.
Russ has been doing better.
Yeah, I told you.
They still losing.
It's not about the team.
Bron is doing good.
It's not about the team. Fuck about them. It's about Russell Westbrook.
You know what I mean? But like, if you are an individual person, like, if you like individual players, this is the best team. IT just joined.
But that just, like you said, Carmelo, and that made me think about him, and it's also another reason why it's like, yo, who's pushing these buttons? And I'm asking this because y'all had Carmelo out the league.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had IT out the league. And is it like secret suspensions, bro? Like, what's really happening? Like, some cats is really old and can't play, but you see these cats come back and they like, oh, they can still contribute, and it's like a shock, right? And it's like, so what came first, brother? The slander in the media or their downfall?
It's usually the slander.
Because well, and I'm like, I don't understand how. Oh, all of a sudden,
they're not good.
yeah, no, all of a sudden they are good.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Like, no, wait a minute, nothing's changed. Like, we saw Derrick Rose knees fuck up, right? He had to relearn his whole shit because he was like Westbrook, and then he couldn't do that anymore.
I think when you have the ability and you're not in the league anymore,
Bruh,
it's because they don't want
put
you to be a
Carmelo
star.
on the bench.
It's because they don't want you to be a star anymore. And IT was a star. He was an MVP candidate,
Bruh,
and they didn't want him to be a star.
so you just, like,
He's not in the league anymore. Then when you get him back out there, he can still contribute, but it's as a role player. You got to know your position. Carmelo,
I'm
he's
this
back
good.
out there as a role player. Know your position.
Bruh. Yeah,
They were stars.
fuck.
And
all
but
of
remember when I
that.
was telling you about the names, you were saying some crazy shit on Twitter. And I was like, nah, bro. And the other dude was like, nah, bro.
No. Hey, nah.
And it's
'cause
mainly because.
Check it out.
But wait.
I'm glad you brought that up.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, say what you gonna say, because I go in.
Because the league goes for whoever's popping right now. It don't even matter who it is.
Well,
But as long as you popping right now, we're gonna run you no matter what it is. No matter what. That was nice.
Yeah.
No matter what they say about you, no matter what's going on behind it, even Kyrie right now, his name is popping. They gonna use that shit to their advantage.
Yeah, no, and that's where, well, that's where I was saying it's what I said on Twitter was that it was decided that basketball is a black sport, and we're gonna do things in ways to promote it in that way. If it's a pure sport, then everybody get a fair shake, bro. Because niggas that watch basketball when Dirk was playing already knew who Dirk was.
Mm-hmm.
Cats that's watching now know who Jokic is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about the overall marketing and interactions. We talking about clicks and shit, right? So yeah, they using Kyrie's name, bro. Remember who was out there being the new fans of Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that he played basketball. It's this other reason. Same reason they got Enes Kanter on there. The same people that told LeBron to shut up and dribble invite this man on their show to talk about some other shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you're painting it as a black sport. Whereas if you're a black athlete, you need to shut up and dribble. We only like you because you play basketball, right? If you're anything else, bro, you can be anything else. It doesn't matter. You brought up Luka. Luka was a superstar wherever he came from. So of course we're gonna promote you, right? Because we want those ducats. And I brought up Giannis. I brought up Giannis because that is promoting their minor league system across the world. All of those basketball camps and all those basketball academies and things they have overseas, Giannis and Embiid are products of those. So if I'm telling everybody you're a star before you are, I'm promoting the success that we can give you back home. So all of it is a marketing ploy. That's what I was saying. But I'm like, if y'all don't see it, y'all don't see it.
You gotta explain that when you're on Twitter.
Hey, hey.
You see me right here. I'm like, it's making some solid sense. It's some solid points.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying.
Not much I can say.
It's like if I can see, if you don't see it, you don't see it, bro. I've been watching it.
They are part of the machine. I
and,
get it.
And that's
100%.
it. And that's all I'm kind of saying is it's a whole system. It's not just basketball. If it's just basketball, great, right? But the same system kept IT out. Tried to put Carmelo out, bro. We see how Jokic is being treated as somebody that did it last year and carried
It's
his team.
for the young dudes though. They creating the spots. We see the politics different than any regular person. Even if you're a hardcore fan that watches basketball, we still look at it differently than most people are ever going to see this shit.
That's fair.
We see it from a perspective that a player would see it from, and they're like, "Oh, these niggas are onto stuff." But we just still shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where it's like, I see the way that
they
they treated him, and I say, I know he can play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
He was balling out in front of y'all before. What changed?
No, and it was like, and it seemed like a perfect storm for him in that he was telling you, all right, bro, y'all played me, can't play me no more. You got me at a discount, balled out, got us here, bruh, back the truck up. And then he got hurt. And then I think something happened with his sister, right? And he missed some games, and it was like, oh, we can't do nothing with you because you chose something else over the game. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they can press that button and be like, yo, he's a no-go. We're not dealing with that.
We're not dealing with you no more.
And it's
once we know we don't want you to be the face, play your position.
But why?
And if you don't, we will make it so.
So, but and it. What is wrong? This dude. Okay, well, number one, Isaiah Thomas played for almost every fucking team in the league. Like I didn't know that. Number two, why? What does he be saying that he can't be in front of a microphone? You see what I'm saying? Like these. That's why it's like if you look at it as a corporate building, right? The game on the court is the car. It's the last thing, right? It's what everybody sees, but it's literally the last thing we're worried about here.
You know what we want to talk about. You know what we want to see.
You see what
He
I'm
should
saying?
be the first person on the board talking to people, taking questions. He should be the first person we hear about in the morning.
You see what I'm saying?
Because we care about what's happening with IT.
Right.
But they're not marketing like that.
Nah.
It's cool that he's there.
Oh no. Oh, he put up 40 in the G League. Oh, he can still play. We'll give him a 10-day contract. Oh, we didn't know that for how many years?
Hey, if he does well, he'll get on the team. But he's like I said, he's a role player. It don't matter anymore. He's already out of where he was. We don't have to pay you those hundreds of millions, and you're not a star like we didn't want you to be.
And
because we got these other spots for people like Luka.
And and also you want to be here.
Who was on Boston though? The two kids, and whoever else was on the team that didn't work out.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah,
like
but that's
Boston.
the point. He didn't fit the plan anymore.
Hey,
Once he got hurt, it's fucked.
It's fine that you don't fit the plan, right? But there's a lot of people that with the skill level can still find a job, right? There's only so many spots in the NBA, right? So when it's like, you can't, we don't have a spot for you because we don't know what you can do, and it's like, okay, like who's making this?
The
decision?
best one to this one to me is DeMarcus Cousins, because even now he's in the league and he's doing his job or whatever.
Well,
but I remember that if he was the focal point of any team, he's dominant.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I was gonna say was they don't. Damn it! Did I lose it again? He said DeMarcus Cousins, focal point of the team. I forgot.
So anyway, DeMarcus Cousins is the best comp for this that I think we can come up with, because he has those skills and he has those skills. Mm-hmm. But we didn't want him in the league until he learned to be what we wanted him to be. He's a role player. Shut up and dribble.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was more than anybody. We didn't want to hear from him. Right?
Yeah.
And now he's on a team where he wants to be or whatever. But we're not hearing from him.
That's where I kept losing it. It's that they have you in a position where you want to be here. Mm-hmm. Right? Like before, when you were the star, when you were on that rise, you were like putting your dick on the table. Like, yo, you can't tell me
bro.
shit. Know what I mean?
I'm out here.
But the way the cookie crumbled, we like, yo, until you want to be here, we don't want you here, right? And so it's like if it however long it take, Carmelo don't want to come off the bench, he don't want to be here.
He don't want to be here.
And it's like that.
He knows he has the talent to be a starter on a lot of teams, so it's ridiculous that I can't be a starter. It's ridiculous. But all right, if I come off the bench, I can play in the league.
Again, I think this is more performative than the fuck was that, yo? But I feel like it's just performative, right? Like all of these things they're not for the best player, they're not in the interest of the player. They are performative and informative for the public. Like, yo, if you're into this,
bro.
It's
narratives.
Well, look, if you into this, then you can see that what you should do is be a team player, right? What you should do is do what the coach tells you to do. What you should do is follow the instructions, right? That if you're a role player, if we drafted you as a role player, then you're a role player. Don't step outside of your zone. Right? What was your fucking rating on 2K? Right? Like, how did they have you coming out of the combine? Did they rate you as a superstar? Because you can't really transition from a role player to a superstar. That's not really how it goes. It's you come out as a superstar. You kind of stay that way. Like your trajectory just goes up or stays flat, right? Like 'cause some cats still don't reach their potential, but they still have all the superstar accolades. They still make all the All NBA teams. They still win awards. They still got shoes. They still do all of these other things, but it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, you know what I mean? You're a quote unquote star. Cool. You checked off all the boxes on 2K. Ray, you got all the ring. Oh, you got a ring.
Honestly, dude, this was James Harden until he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to go play with who I want to play with.
Yeah. That's it. His trajectory was pretty flat.
It was the same with Kyrie.
Once he became
I think that's probably why they all did this shit and just said fuck it. It might have been Kevin Durant's whole issue with Golden State.
What?
Was the machine of it all.
Oh.
All the bullshit that goes around with it.
Oh, well, he did say that thing with Draymond was a turning point. But that's just poor management.
But he said,
But that was
it's
only
the
a
way
part.
they handled it.
Yeah, that was only a part, though. It wasn't the whole reason. But
and we know that it's just spurred bullshit that they could talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And to him, it's like, yo, I don't want to be a part of something like that. I can understand that.
Well, I mean,
but wait, when they go to New York, their whole mindset is still, I don't want to talk about this shit. Just keep it basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But their name is in the media every day for anything else, for any reason.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is the fun. This is the part. This is where I feel like they haven't told them that they have to sell tickets. Does that make sense?
Maybe.
Because it's like, okay. So as you were saying, it's a bias, right? Everybody hates on the Bay Area, right? So they got literally the 3 best shooters in the league at the time on the same team, and they can't get no attention, right? Only thing that gets people's attention is not winning. It's never been winning, but it's the drama behind the scenes. It's some bullshit happening. So what you just said, they gave them that one incident, that one little shit that easily resolvable, but they didn't do it that way.
That's what they're going to talk about every single time.
They're going to talk about it all the time, right? Cool. You don't like that, but that's what gets people interested. That's what draws fans in. That
if you just winning all the time, it don't matter.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You like the Spurs, bro.
Bruh. And the Spurs was drama free. You never heard shit out them. They won how many championships? 4, 5? Bruh, drama free, winning, bruh, back and forth. Who did we talk about? Everybody that they beat.
No, we never heard anything about anybody on that team.
Nothing, bruh. Tim Duncan, a big fundamental. Bruh.
See how we hear at Crickets?
Yeah,
we got shit to say about Tim Duncan.
Nothing, bro. We don't know nothing about his life. We know he wore dad jeans
great.
before there was dad jeans. Bro. That's all we really know. We know Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, bro. It was the first 2 real forecasts. I was hooping.
Hey,
I was like,
when Kawhi left, he said it was about his knee. Do you think it was because he wanted to be that dude? Because when he left, he joined a team where he was literally held as like a god. He's like that dude. Then he left there to go to LA to be where they laud everybody for being great.
I don't think.
But he got hurt again.
I don't think
Kawhi.
I don't think Kawhi cares about any of that. I think he has more of a standard of respect. That, hey, I told you this, and y'all didn't believe me, and my shit got worse. So, fuck y'all. Right?
He's just been working out for him since.
No, and that's it, bro, because he left there when they won a championship, and no disrespect to Toronto, but I'm not going to stay here. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. It was like, yo, hey, I don't fuck with them. I'll come out here and fuck with y'all. All right, cool.
Got y'all one.
We did our thing.
Yeah,
all right.
Love me too.
Boom. Hey, I'm going back. I'm going to LA, bro. Why wouldn't I? That's where I'm from. I want to play out there, bro.
Canada's alright.
So yeah, no, I don't like. That's what I think it was. I think that, but again, it's the machine. It's where we don't know where they pushing product players at, right? We only see the car, bro. We don't know where the shit was welded. So it's like, hey, whatever they did to make it happen, he wasn't with it, bro. That's when factory defect, your door fall off.
Shit,
Nigga.
something goes wrong. Yeah.
That's it.
Ooh.
So
All right, yeah. So.
all right, man. I guess we got like 2 minutes for the war.
We don't have to talk about the word. It's okay. I know you don't give a shit that we're great.
I don't, bro. There's no drama. I need drama.
You see, I get on here and I'm like, yo, I want to talk about the rookies.
This
The
nigga
drama
said-
is that we don't
Yo,
play the rookies enough.
You wanna go extra basketball. You wanna go X's and O's like see or he only shooting 25% from the elbow. He need to move to the left side of the paint and work on his turnarounds because he seemed to get most
That
of
would be
those.
Wiseman, bro. That
Shut
would be Wiseman. He just needs to figure out his defense, man. See, I'm talking about like the real team, man. I love my team.
That shit's
And
hilarious.
we're doing great.
Nah, so the Kings have won a few games in a row.
Oh.
Or they won a couple, maybe lost one, but it's been close. They've been doing good. Got him! Trying to dunk that son? What's with the reverse?
Can they get in the play-in?
Can you niggas stop?
Can I get the Kings in the
Yo,
play-in?
hold up, bruh. Time out. Can these niggas please stop trying LeBron? Please stop
I feel
trying
I feel
LeBron,
that
bruh.
shit.
Do y'all just want to give him all the highlights, bruh? Y'all want that NFT,
Dude.
They want that top shot. They want the top shot
I don't
video.
think
him
they
blocking they
respect
shit.
him the way we used to respect him
Nigga.
when he was explosive as shit.
Bruh,
Because he's gotten older that they don't. It's like you don't realize that's still LeBron.
nigga, he caught that one at its peak, nigga, before it was on its way down.
He's crazy athletic, but he don't be moving like that all the time.
He blocked bruh's dunk. Y'all gotta, he don't move like that all the time, bruh. You gotta
old,
conserve
bro.
that shit.
We need to wait for the playoffs. I don't even know if they're gonna make it to
Look,
the playoffs.
bruh, he just be standing there. Oh, yeah, he got that one off.
The Lakers might end up in the play-in again.
I mean, we don't like, bro. Please do so you can boost the ratings up for whoever beats you.
Those play-in games were dope.
Mm-hmm.
My Warriors, bro. We lost both of them. They were both great games.
It's all right. Y'all wasn't ready.
We
Y'all didn't
definitely
need
weren't.
it
It was
anyway.
a trash team.
Huh?
It was a terrible team. It was
Yeah.
basically the team we had out there last night. It was a bunch of G Leaguers and some draft picks.
Did y'all get beat?
By 20 points? No. Actually, they were losing by 30 most of the night, and they brought it back down to 19.
Bro, you know how crazy that sound when you say you losing by 30 most of the night? That mean going into the second quarter, it was like 49-15.
Okay, so it was more like 49 to like 80. It was bad.
Oh, wait.
It was
Oh, yeah,
bad.
I forgot. We live in this NBA, so
Yeah.
it's like, it's hundreds.
Yeah,
They like,
Jesus,
damn, they
what a
could
lot.
run it. I said,
They
go
were,
get
yeah,
200.
they could have ran it up if we weren't, with Steve Kerr. If he wasn't the coach, they could have scored like 150 last night. You know what I mean? They would have broke the record. You know what I mean? They could have. That was how bad that team was. But because we run a system and defense matters to the coach, no matter what.
No.
Like, y'all gonna get blown out by 30, but you better be giving an effort the whole time.
Bro, yo, are they really like stopping this for the shot clock?
Something probably.
It ain't worth it, bro. Who cares? We don't need it. We got multiple clocks in this bitch.
They gotta see it though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, they do.
Y'all don't be calling them shits anyway.
You gotta look up and see that.
Bro, niggas be releasing that
Look
shit.
at AD on the bench. We didn't talk about AD.
Nah, I skipped
We didn't
it.
talk about AD.
I mean, do you
And
want
Cat.
to?
We didn't talk about AD or
I
Cat.
skipped both of them. We were
Man,
supposed
those
to
were
come
dope.
back.
Those were dope topics.
I mean,
We have a lot.
what do you have to say?
Oh, that's cold. I feel like we just wrapping it up. We don't really talk about it. AD is a bitch like he always has been.
Nah,
And then he got hurt, and now we can't say nothing. Because he's a bitch.
That's not fair.
Why?
Cause
He's really hurt.
so he wasn't hurt before.
Yeah, he was a bitch.
Like,
he was getting punked.
Like
here's
here's
you
the
seen him punk Cat, bro. I mean, Cat punked.
I seen him, and he was hype.
He destroyed the LeBron on that screen, and then took it for the dunk. I was like, Cat getting off, bro.
Yeah,
Cat getting off.
I mean,
big man out here.
Hey, that's what happens when somebody actually gives you confidence. Like when
As opposed to saying
check it out. I think this is a thing because people think that because you're big and strong that you have confidence and you're scary to them, right? So they're not gonna tell you shit. They're gonna ask you. They're gonna see if it's okay with you, if you might be able to. But I mean, they're not really gonna be like, yo, the fuck, bro. They're not getting in your face like that because they're physically scared of you, period. Like, that's it. So when you got somebody that's not, even if you soft, bro, even if you're not like that kind of guy, they still like, oh, he hella big. I don't want him to be mad at me, like, type shit. Or you know what I mean? If you scream on somebody and you bigger than them, they feel away. Like, it's like, bro, think back to fucking, what was that shit? Beauty and the Beast, when the fucking beast start yelling at the fucking candle. Like, right? Like, it was like, oh shit, son. It's that kind of feeling that niggas get, even if you're not, like, that kind of nigga. So, when you have somebody around you that don't really give a fuck how big you are, give a fuck, nigga, what you gonna tell me? Like, and he said, I'm the best player, period. Nigga, that's golf, nigga. That's swimming. Nigga, that's tennis. Anything that go before player, I'm the best player.
I'm the best player.
So,
I like him.
When you got somebody with that kind of attitude that, first off, wants to build confidence in you.
I don't know about the big part, but I get what you're saying.
Nah, but that's the thing where, because ain't nobody ever told him that before. You can tell. Nobody's ever gotten in his face and been like, the fuck is wrong with you?
You need to do this.
You see what I'm saying?
I still don't think it's because he's big. I think it's just, it hasn't happened.
No.
I think it's like coddling the star thing.
No, but why would
I think it's the coddling the star
But why wouldn't
thing.
they, bro?
I think it's the coddling the star thing.
Bro, but think about all the big men that never got that, probably need just a little bit. Yeah, coddling the star, but a lot of these niggas ain't stars. So what's their excuse? Like, you see what I'm saying? There's a reason why their teammates ain't up in their shit. Like, bro, why ain't you grabbing rebounds?
Not everybody is LeBron. Not everybody is Draymond.
You see what I'm saying?
Screaming at you on the court.
That's my point.
That matters.
That's my point. Because you big,
they holding you accountable.
And right, big niggas don't want to be seen a type of way either. So at the same time, you ain't gonna be talking to me like that. And it's like, I will be, nigga, if you keep being a bitch. You keep fucking up out here. I'm gonna keep talking to you like you fucking up out here.
You're not going hard, bro.
Right.
I feel like you're going up soft.
So now that he's been told that, probably the whole season this far. You know what I mean?
I mean, he said it publicly, and that's when the change happened. When we literally saw Cat play differently was after we got the interview from Ant that said, "This is what I told him."
I've been telling him. I've been telling him all the time. You need to be more aggressive.
Be like Giannis. He don't wait. He just go.
Just go.
And since then, he's been going, man. He's been pushing niggas out the way. Get the fuck off me. Go,
hey, that Caruso.
He gave Anthony Davis the small man. He said, "Get off me, little nigga." He's small, ran down the court.
It's not fair.
I've never seen Cat do no shit like that.
He hype. He hype.
I like it.
I
like it.
That is the benefit. That is the benefit of confidence. Like, and somebody else that believe in you, bro. Like, it's hard to do shit. It's hard to do shit when you don't know what you're doing is right. And nobody's telling you one way or the other. They just kind of like letting you figure it out. And it's like
letting you go.
cool.
That's what was happening with Wiggins out there too, bro.
Yeah.
All of them, they was
Yeah,
just
no,
coasting, and it's like, yo, they're not good enough. And it's like,
It's
can't
not-
nobody telling them to be.
It's not that they're not good enough. It's that they don't know what's good and what's not. It's just like,
I'm
they'll
not being
get it.
taught out here. I'm just doing shit.
I'm just doing shit. Hey, that shit worked. I'm gonna do it again.
But think about that. If you just doing shit and you scoring 20-something points per game,
They're amazing.
your whole career,
Hey, bro.
people gonna say you great.
Aren't they?
But these people don't know fucking basketball. That's why we talk about them so bad. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that's how it is, bro. It looks amazing. If you're putting up the numbers, it looks amazing, but
Your team ain't winning. That's why we calling AD a punk right now. Because he looked like a bitch. And he playing like a bitch. And he's supposed to be better than that. He's supposed to be an MVP, top 5 player in the league, like they always been saying, right?
I mean, but he's not.
You've heard him. How many times have you heard them say that?
I mean, I heard you say that.
I be beating what they be saying.
Yeah.
Because I was watching them and saying that, and I'm like, yo, when he's aggressive, he really is 40-something in 10, 40-something in 15. He's amazing like
Brad,
that.
I've always said he Captain Clumsy, and
He is
also-
Captain Clumsy because he always going to the ground like a bitch. Like, you hit me, I gotta fall, I'm hurt. You big as fuck. Can't nobody knock you to the ground unless you want to go to the ground.
Yeah, he go to the ground all the time.
Hella easy, right?
This nigga's 7 feet tall.
Remember how they was talking about Blake Griffin like he was a punk?
Yeah,
People took it to Blake Griffin all the time,
Blake
but
Griffin don't
they were
end up on the
playing
ground
him
like
hard,
that.
and it was a different NBA.
Yeah,
But they were playing him hard.
but he didn't go to the ground like that. Bro.
Imagine if Zach Randolph was in the league when Anthony Davis was at his right now.
He wouldn't be in the league no more. Anthony Davis would have got ran off the court, bro.
Yeah, he would have got punked constantly until you
or
weren't
not,
getting punked. no
or
more.
not, he would just stay on the 3-point line.
Like Kristaps Porzingis. He gets the skinny. He's skinny. All right.
It's okay for him.
It makes sense.
It's
He like
cool.
Kevin Durant, bro.
Well,
Even
Ray-
Kevin Durant banging it inside though.
Hey, but Kevin Durant, bro, it's kind of, hey, I feel like when you just physically bigger than niggas, it's not really that, it's not that impressive.
Nah, bro, because not everybody's aggressive, and that's what makes it impressive.
Bro,
'Cause-
he's 7 feet. Something,
Anthony
bro.
Davis should look like
I literally
Tarzan on crack.
just watched Kevin Durant like dribble, lost that shit, picked it up, and just shot over dude. Like, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you do this all day.
Yeah.
Say,
I'm
say
playing
cute.
basketball.
I don't want to see this. Like, good for you. I'm like, I'll go watch somebody else.
His game is not cool enough. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It's not. There's no flair to it.
That's
This is why Kyrie is on the team.
That is okay. All right. And with that, and with
We about to see it, bro. We about to have it. We back.
it's
baby.
coming back. Do we play on Christmas?
East Coast. They all playing. I hope if it's not a home game. Barclays should never have home games. They should just forfeit their home games.
They should just play on the road like a traveling team. They
Yes.
should be like the fucking Harlem Globetrotters. They should just play home games everywhere.
Everywhere is because they ain't got no fans nowhere. So right,
Hey,
just
bro,
lean into
hey,
it.
you gotta build your fan base.
Hey, but they could just lean into
Hey,
it.
nah, that'd be hey, okay, NBA, listen up.
It'd be like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Hey, listen up, NBA. You need to take the Nets on every road game they got. That home counterpart that they got, they just play 2 at the road. Alright, peep game. And you call it a home game. You change the court out and everything. So people know what it looked like out at the Nets shit. Right? And you get them hyped so it always looked like a Nets arena when they play the quote unquote home games, right?
But it's never at home.
Then, once you get cats hyped for being at them Nets quote-unquote home games, then you tell them where your official home is in New Jersey or in Brooklyn, right? Then you come back to the Barclays and you can pack that bitch out because then niggas that travel to New York will come there to see y'all. Look,
Nah, that's a terrible idea.
that's a good idea.
I'm not giving you that one.
Don't pay no rent. No, you don't pay no rent on the Barclays for a year,
This is
bro.
This is a strong hell no.
Why are you hating? It was your idea.
Nah.
I just thought
You
it
didn't
out.
put it together well. If you were to pitch this idea to carry out my plan, you're getting fired.
Then nigga, what's your plan then?
I don't know, but it ain't that.
See, you ain't even think.
Are we wrapping up yet?
This nigga said, if that was my plan,
Ooh.
you getting fired. All right, bro. I'm a little.
I'm Trevi the Wonder.
Yo, this has been the Straight.